and the Lincoln County Farm Bureau present the Lincoln County Fall Fair, Thursday, September 5th through Sunday, September 8th at the Lincoln Civic Center on Beltline Road in Brookhaven. Enjoy the thrilling rides, the tasty fair food, and all the fun games at the Lincoln County Fall Fair. Take advantage of the apartment and specials each night. The Bank of Brookhaven, Toyota Brookhaven, and the Lincoln County Farm Bureau present the Lincoln County Fall Fair Thursday through Sunday. Lively sponsors include Farm Health Equipment, the Daily Leader, Reed's Metals, King's Daughters Medical Center, Brookhaven Honda, B92, the Buyer's Got Extra, Magic 104, K106, and the Brookhaven Tourism Council. It's 4 days of fun at the Lincoln County Fall Fair at the Lincoln Civic Center, September 5th through September 8th.
The following is a B92 Sports production. And now, Brookhaven Academy Cougar football on B92. Game action is brought to you by Paul Barnett Nissan on Brookway Boulevard, Gatlin Feed, Perkins Ace Hardware in Lincoln Plaza, Sullivan Ford Lincoln Exit 40, Mississippi Sports Medicine, Strength Roofing and Siding in Byram, Pike National Bank, King's Daughters Medical Center, Brookhaven,
White and Associates CPA,
T.H. Perkins Furniture, Brookhaven, All Red Financial, downtown Brookhaven, Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Insurance and Risk Managers, Brookhaven, the Bank of Brookhaven, and Brookhaven Monument Company. Now, to the field for Cougar play-by-play. Here are Ken Hollingsworth and Beck Warren.
Well, good evening and welcome to Brookhaven Academy. Ken Hollingsworth and Brett Warren. Brett Rutland's downstairs.
Absolutely.
And Beck Warren along with you this evening for Brookhaven Academy, Columbia Academy football. It is pink night here. Practically everybody's in pink. The cheerleaders, the football players will be wearing pink jerseys. A lot of them will have names on the back of those jerseys to honor somebody that has been a victim of cancer or has beaten cancer. So a very special night here, something that Coach Ron Rushing started down at Natchez Cathedral. He'll talk more about that during the coaches show, but always a meaningful night here on Pink Night in support of cancer awareness and cancer research.
Absolutely, Ken. It's a great cause, and the school does a lot of things, as does Columbia Academy, in recognition of those, like you said, that have fought, battled, and even some of those that lost the battle with cancer. And these schools are very supportive of that cause.
And Brookhaven Academy, Columbia, this is the first time we played in 2 years. We were, of course, down there at homecoming for them a couple of years ago. That's when we were kind of struggling that year. And I think the halftime show lasted longer than the football game that year. But this is a different time, different team. So we're expecting an exciting football game tonight.
Yeah, and you know, Coach Rushing's probably mentioned it in the pregame interviews that you've had with him, or discussions you had with him, and he'll talk about it in the pregame coaches show. This is a Columbia team coming in with an 0-2 record, but an asterisk by that, they have played Simpson Academy and Adams County Christian School, 20-12 loss to Simpson and 17-0 loss to Adams Christian. And I was talking with a friend, Brett Rutland, you mentioned him earlier, the touchdowns against Adams Christian, who played for the state title last year, were fumble on the 10-yard line, so a 10-yard drive, and a fumble on the 30-yard line, a 30-yard drive. So they virtually held Adams in check, who we know what Coach David King and the Rebels over at Natchez can do. So I expect, I'm expecting fireworks tonight. Now, can Columbia put points on the board? That's going to be the question. But can BA master that Columbia advance?
So that's a question to resolve here this evening. As Brookhaven Academy takes on Columbia Academy. 2 weeks is homecoming. Go ahead and make that a circle in your calendar. And we'll be at Center next week, the team we played for homecoming last year. And we'll play Natchez Cathedral in 2 weeks. Somebody has asked Coach Rushing already, why did you just get Natchez Cathedral for homecoming? You know, played Centerville last year. That was a great ball game. We'll have a great atmosphere for homecoming. That should be a good event.
You know, I remember we had the same conversation last year to get to the homecoming game against Centerville, and the question was asked, why Centerville for homecoming? He said, well, we've got alumni coming back. We've got a great crowd. Why not a great competitive football game? So expect nothing less tonight, next week over at Central, and then coming back on the 20th for homecoming.
So Brookhaven Academy's team has gone back to the locker room. The cheerleaders have lined around the sideline here. Columbia Academy's cheerleaders lining up in the south end zone. So we're about 22 minutes or so away from the kickoff. Right now, let's take 2 minutes down the line, 2 minutes, and we'll come back and visit the head football coach here at Brookhaven Academy, Coach Ron Rush, right after this on B92.
White & Associates is a CPA firm that provides personal and professional services in tax preparation and planning, payroll reports, financial statements, bookkeeping, and financial analysis and consulting. Corey White and the staff at White & Associates has been serving Brookhaven and the surrounding areas for the last 2 decades. If you are looking for a CPA firm, we ask that you consider White & Associates for all your accounting needs. Our office is located at 320 Brookhaven Street. Call us at 601-748-4580 or visit us at whiteandassociatesllc.com.
For any job, big or small, rent the quality equipment you need from Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven. Rent Smart now offers limestone rocks for driveways, landscaping, or any other project. It's sold by the ton with pickup or delivery available. Rent Smart also offers a wide variety of services such as land clearing, pond building, site prep, and more. Contact Rent Smart today at 601-565-1346. Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven.
Here's the news from T.H. Perkins Furniture. The Pick-A-Pair Lazy Boy Recliner Sale has been extended.
It's the biggest recliner sale of the year. It's the Lazy Boy Pick-A-Pair Sale at T.H. Perkins Furniture, Brookhaven. Get 2 Lazy Boy recliners at big discounts. This is a limited time sale. Take advantage of the savings and great financing options. T.H. Perkins Furniture, Highland Square Shopping Center in Brookhaven.
And shop for many other specials at T.H. Perkins Furniture. The Cougar pregame show continues right now with head coach Ron Rushing with the Brookhaven Academy Cougars. Well, Coach Rushing, last Friday night, Cougars head down to Mid-School Center, come out of there with a very impressive 46-7 win. How about a few comments on the ball game?
Thought we played very well. We started off slow, made some mistakes early, corrected all those, but effort was good. Offensively, we threw the ball well, caught the ball well. Late in the game, we ran the ball. Defensively, we started tackling better after that first quarter, so I was really pleased overall.
Of course, the flow of the ball game, I thought Tyler Portenberry really got into a flow. He did have a couple of pickoffs, but those were due to passes being deflected off his receiver's hands, nothing throwing into poor coverage or anything like that.
He did. Big improvement from the first game. Threw the ball really well. Thought we had, the 2 picks were off of our hands when we batted the ball in the air, but overall made some really good reads, made some really good throws.
Of course, you looking at the running game, Nick had a pretty good game, but you had those 2 freshmen that came in late, Case and Brown, who really did a good job between the two. I think they had, close to 150 yards rushing.
They did. Cohen ran the ball really well. He's fresh at the end of the game, when those other guys are tired, and he's gifted. He runs really well, so he came out and played well on defense also. I was really pleased with him. JR's got great vision. We might have to work come in a little bit more, but he runs the ball well. Thought Nick, we could have pounded him 25, 30 times, but trying to keep him fresh throughout the course of the year. But he had a good game also.
Defensively, again, they had a couple of decent plays, running plays, but overall I thought our defense had them corralled most of the night, and not much offensive production from the Rebels on Friday night.
We did. Held them to about 120 total yards. Most of those, probably 2/3 of those were on the first drive. Was upset the first drive. We gave them, I think, 2 first downs on penalties. But other than that, we ran to the ball pretty good and tackled pretty well.
Of course, a game like this, you're able to play your freshmen and your sophomores, and of course, obviously, these guys come out and practice all the time, and it's a good reward for them to be able to play, but more importantly, gives them some real game experience.
It does, trying to create some depth as we go, and the best way to do that is to get them on the field and let them play. So very fortunate we were able to get them in the game and get some film on them and, try to correct some of the mistakes they made. But, the more we can get them on the field, the better overall we'll be.
Or to get a break here, how about some comments on that junior high team? They're doing pretty well so far this year in the JV.
They are. They played well last week against Centerville on Thursday night. played really good on both sides of the ball. That's a group that's getting better every day. Our coaches are doing a good job with them, and hopefully they'll continue to improve.
All right, we'll take a 2-minute break right now. We'll come back and talk about tonight's opponent, the Columbia Academy Cougars, and we'll take a 2-minute break back after this on B92. Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Dwayne Allred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at NewYorkLife.com.
Brookhaven and Lincoln County has only one remaining home-owned bank. Hey, this is Shannon Aker for Bank of Brookhaven. What does it mean to be home-owned? It means all of our directors live and work in Brookhaven and Lincoln County. It means that bank policies and all bank services are for the people of this community, not other parts of the state. Remember, at Bank of Brookhaven, the home-owned bank, it's all about you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At KDMC Pediatric and Adolescent Clinic, we have two patients, your child and you, the parent. We communicate so you and your family get the reassurance you need. Your pediatricians and pediatric nurse practitioners know exactly how you feel because we feel the same way. After all, it's our community too. Call KDMC Pediatric and Adolescent Clinic to make an appointment today. 601-823-5204. King's Daughters Medical Center, caring for our community like no one else can.
Hey, this is Will Thibodeau with Sullivan Ford Lincoln, Southwest Mississippi's Ford truck headquarters. The summer sales event is on at Sullivan Ford with $14,000 off Ford F-150. Yes, you heard that right, $14,000 off F-150. That's over 25% off a brand new four-wheel drive Ford. And don't miss out on the $199 a month Ford Fiesta. These deals are hotter than the Mississippi sun. Come see our family here. Visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFordLincoln.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
Well, tonight, the Columbia Academy comes to Brookhaven Academy to take on the Cougars. And, of course, first time in about 2 years, I think, that we played Columbia. They're coming in 0-2 on the year. Lost to Simpson. They got shut out last week against Adams Christian. But Columbia, being Columbia, well-coached, good talent, it's going to be a big challenge.
They are. That 0-2 is completely deceiving. Played Simpson 20-14 or 21-14. And very good football team, big physical. They tackle really well, so they create a lot of problems for us. And we're going to have to get them out in space and try to throw the ball a little bit.
Now, what do they do offensively and defensively that you might have been preparing for this week?
We haven't played them the last few years, so usually I have folders and information on everybody. But we've gotten some films from them last year. They're 2 games this year. They're a spread team. 3-by-1, 2-by-1 with an H-back. They run power, a lot of gap scheme stuff, counters, and they run. They spread the ball. They're schemed up really well. They'll run power one way and then have a pass play called the other way, and then a few RPOs. So they're pretty sophisticated offensively and create all kinds of problems for us. Defensively, I know Coach Butler is usually in a 4-front. They play a shade and a 3. So he's bringing a little bit more pressure, it looks like, on film than he did previously when we played them 3 years ago. So sitting here really, really trying to figure out, what their scheme is over there.
Also, this is a team that appears to have pretty good depth, that they've got players they can sub in and out quite frequently as needed.
They do got a lot of depth, playing a lot of young kids also, mixed in with some older guys. So, like I said, he does a great job over there. They're all coached up really well, and they're going to create problems for us on both sides of the ball.
Of course, tonight is Pink Night, a game that really emphasizes cancer awareness. And this is a game, I guess, that you really use to point out that football is a game and life is something that really have to be concerned about outside the football stadium.
Absolutely. A few years ago, everybody was wearing pink and putting it on for more show, I thought, than anything. So that's when we really, got the idea. We got it from another school, and me and my wife kind of took it and ran with it at Cathedral. But to me, it just means a little bit more. You're playing in honor of somebody, putting their name on your back. And I tell these kids all the time, they don't know how fortunate they are. They moan and gripe about coming to practice, and there's people out there fighting for their lives every day. So it kind of puts it in perspective for the guys.
About a couple of quick comments on the keys to a Cougar win over Columbia tonight.
No, as always, the turnovers are going to be big. We've got to limit those. We did better from the first game to the second game. We're going to have to tackle and run to the ball a little better than we have the last couple games. Get as many hats there as we can. And I feel like tonight we're going to have to throw the ball really well. It's going to be hard to establish any kind of ground game against them. So we're going to try to spread the field horizontally and vertically and maybe throw two plays in there, run a little RPOs and try to spread it out.
All right, Coach, always good to talk about the Cougars with you. Appreciate your time, and we'll look to a good ball game tonight, and we'll talk to you next week as we get ready to head down to Centerville.
Thank you. Go Cougars.
For loads and loads and loads of quality, it's Speed Queen from Perkins Ace Hardware, Brookhaven. Speed Queen is built to do 25 years of laundry and carries the industry's best warranty. For loads and loads and loads of quality, it's Speed Queen from Perkins Ace Hardware, Highway 51 North and Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven. Open Monday through Saturday from 7 till 5.
Ace is the place to have no hardware.
Join in supporting our local schools this season. Brookhaven Monument Company is proud of all of our area schools and wishes them all a great year. Be sure and attend the games and cheer for your school. For over 70 years, Brookhaven Monument has been part of the community and pleased to support local events. Brookhaven Monument thanks you for choosing them to provide a lasting memorial to remember your loved ones. Visit the Brookhaven Monument showroom on Highway 51 North or call 833-5701.
Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education and a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nielsen to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference one child at a time.
And your home's roof takes a beating. Protect it and loved ones with a roof from Strength Roofing and Siding. From shingle or metal roof, let Strength Roofing and Siding put their 40 years of experience to work for you. They offer an unmatched lifetime warranty and work with insurance companies. Strength Roofing and Siding. Online at strengthroofingandsiding.com or call 601-373-7254. The same number since 1979.
I'm Nicole at Pike National Bank. As a parent, you want to build a strong foundation for your kids to help them succeed. Learning how to manage money at a young age is a very important skill and can set them up for success. Our student checking accounts are a great way to start. Did you know you can open one at the age of 16? Visit me at our Brookhaven location today to learn more. Pike National Bank, a better way to bank for the future. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
You have one agent for car insurance, another for home insurance, and still another for health insurance. Deal with just one agency for all your insurance needs. Insurance and Risk Managers Brookhaven has been serving families and businesses for generations. Professional agents at Insurance and Risk Managers will help you design a plan just right for your home, auto, life, health, and business insurance. Call 833-6321 or come by the office at 315 South Jackson Street, Brookhaven. Insurance and Risk Managers.
Experiencing shoulder, elbow, hip, or knee pain? Come see the experts, Dr. Larry Field and Dr. Austin Barrett at Mississippi Sports Medicine, located locally at the Brookhaven Medical Arts Building. Our specialized surgeons have over 50 years combined orthopedic experience specific to the shoulder, elbow, hip, and knee. Why see a general orthopedic when you could see the experts? Mississippi Sports Medicine, where we specialize for you. Request the Brookhaven location when scheduling your appointment at MississippiSportsMedicine.com or call 601-354-4488.
Paul Barnett Nissan is one of the fastest growing dealerships in Southwest Mississippi. Come experience the difference. Nissan Titan trucks are the only trucks on the market with a 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper manufacturer's warranty and get up to $14,000 off MSRP. Come see the new Rocky Ridge Titan on display now. And all new or used vehicles purchased from Paul Barnett Nissan get 2 years worth of touch-and-go car washes. Experience the difference at Paul Barnett Nissan, Exit 40 Brookway Boulevard, Brookhaven.
Back here to RM Red Stewart Field, the campus of Brookhaven Academy, just about 8 minutes away from the start of this ball game. Brookhaven Academy taking on Columbia Academy pink night tonight. Brookhaven Academy team play we're all pink. Cheerleaders wear all pink. This is in honor of cancer survivors and those who lost that battle. This is a night to draw attention to battle against cancer. A lot of the team members have names written on the back of the jerseys, and that's in honor of a family member or a friend that has been battling cancer or unfortunately has lost that battle to cancer.
Yeah, we had a lot of our senior ball players, part of the members of the dance squad, cheerleaders. The senior members were on the field before the game, and they had their picture honorary with them. So tonight here at Red Stewart Field, the campus of Brookhaven Academy, like you mentioned, about 7 minutes, 15 seconds away from kick. Captains are out on the field exchanging pleasantries, and we're just again from football.
All right, the Cougars going at it here this evening. Of course, it's the first time these two teams have played each other in about 2 years ago. This was the last time they really got together and got some football together here. And we got the two team captains, the ability for the toss of the coin. We'll give it an academy. Got Jackson Logan, also Nick Ogden and Harrison Brownlee, your team captains for Brookhaven Academy. Brookhaven wearing their jerseys tonight. Columbia will have their orange helmets, white jerseys, orange numerals. Toss of the point has been made. Let's see who has got the toss here. One of the toss. Again, waiting for the official to make that call here. As we've had the toss for the coin. Columbia, of course, will make the call since they're the visiting team. For the other teams in action tonight, the Boys Stars at Salem, Brookhaven High had a battle tonight. Enterprise at Winston. Columbia Academy won the toss, and they have elected to receive. So that's an interesting call there.
Ball first.
So the Columbia Academy Cougars will receive. Brookhaven Academy Cougars moving left or right, and offense will be defending the goal or out. Let's take a 2-minute break here. 2 minutes, we'll come back and set the starting lineup for tonight's ball game right after this on B92.
White & Associates is a CPA firm that provides personal and professional services in tax preparation and planning, payroll reports, financial statements, bookkeeping, and financial analysis and consulting. Corey White and the staff at White & Associates has been serving Brookhaven and the surrounding areas for the last 2 decades. If you are looking for a CPA firm, we ask that you consider White & Associates for all your accounting needs. Our office is located at 320 Brookhaven Street. Call us at 601-748-4580 or visit us at whiteandassociatesllc.com.
For any job, big or small, rent the quality equipment you need from Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven. Rent Smart now offers limestone rocks for driveways, landscaping, or any other project. It's sold by the ton with pickup or delivery available. Rent Smart also offers a wide variety of services such as land clearing, pond building, site prep, and more. Contact Rent Smart today at 601-565-1346. Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven.
Here's the news from T.H. Perkins Furniture. The Pick-A-Pair Lazy Boy recliner sale has been extended.
It's the biggest recliner sale of the year. It's the Lazy Boy Pick-A-Pair sale at T.H. Perkins Furniture, Brookhaven. Get 2 Lazy Boy recliners at big discounts. This is a limited time sale. Take advantage of the savings and great financing options. T.H. Perkins Furniture, Highland Square Shopping Center in Brookhaven.
And shop for many other specials at T.H. Perkins Furniture. Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Kelly Hallred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at NewYorkLife.com.
So many occasions.
your ministry to the sick and to the dying. But more importantly, the impact that your ministry has, and that by extension, us through faith and through grace, who are caregivers, who are family members, who are health professionals, who take care of patients with cancer have in terms of the gift of healing and of caregiving that derives not by just some happenstance or coincidence, but happens because we have faith and because you have gifted us with grace. And you've given us, especially in healthcare, these remarkable gifts, and even the families as caregivers, gifts of ingenuity and innovation, industriousness, perseverance, preparation, amongst so many gifts with which you bless us. Help us remember, the Lord, that in the short run, there are disappointments, but we live for the long game, that we prepare future generations to live for you. That we are so grateful that life didn't just end when you died on the cross, but because you were resurrected on the third day, we now have the promise in faith of a horizon well beyond each flickering light. And may we always never take for granted. Thank you for giving us gifts of greatness, but more importantly, thank you for giving us gifts of goodness, of compassion and caring for those in our midst. What a ministry that is, and what a wonderful gift that is. Protect these players, dear Lord, that may they play with self-discipline and with strength, with clarity, with purpose of mind. And may sportsmanship permeate every action. And by extension, their play be an example to us. Give us traveling safety, dear Lord. We pray for this country. May it always eternally be one nation under God. And we also do pray tonight for our friends in the Bahamas and in the southeastern United States who are recovering from Hurricane Dorian. May your healing touch be upon them as well. We pray these things, dear Lord, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
So they play with the national anthem, our invocation from Dr. Ed Moak, and we're about ready to get this thing underway here tonight. Pink night at Brookhaven Academy. Cougars of Brookhaven Academy taking on Columbia Academy. Quickly, that's a review of the other games going on this evening. Springdale, Louisiana is at Oklahoma, Lions at Weston. Lawrence County is at Pearl River Central. Franklin County is at North Heights. And tomorrow, Southern Miss will be taking on Mississippi State. 2:30 kickoff there. Arkansas at Ole Miss. That's the 6:30 kickoff here. That game on B92.
Again, the Columbia Academy Cougars entering from the south end zone, and here come the pink-clad Brookhaven Academy Cougars from the north.
Cougars, white helmets, pink jerseys, and white pants. Columbia, again, are those kind of orange helmets, white jerseys, orange numerals, and white pants. Yeah, Columbia won the toss, and then, like a lot of schools, they elected to receive the football. So apparently they want to test this Cougar defense early and kind of see if they can get something going on offensively early in this ball game.
Looks like that's the plan from Columbia, and like I mentioned, they're a team that has been tested their offense has been tested this year, and they're looking for that breakout ball game, the kind of guy that makes it all happen for them. Number 13, Raz Pace. We know a lot about Raz from the basketball court in the past years, and just kind of grown up a Columbia Academy Cougar, and he's a good one. And he'll be the go-to guy for Columbia tonight.
Columbia will drop back 2 receivers on the far side. They're going to be setting up there. That's going to be Preston Sauls on the near side. Looks like that's going to be Ryle Stewart on the near side. So Stewart to the near side, Rawls to the far side. Corey Case will boom it away from the 40. Temperature still in the 90s. A hot evening here at Brookhaven Academy and throughout the area.
91 degrees at kickoff, 96.
Here's a kickoff. It's going to come over to Stewart. Stewart's going to come up across the 20, 25. Lowers his head, got close to the 30. He'll be tackled there right near the 30-yard line. That's where Columbia Academy goes on offense, 1st and 10.
Good play out there, Nick Ogden.
Yeah, I was looking at your number 17, and I don't have one either.
I believe that was 19, Jackson Logan in on that one, along with Ogden. But good containment out there. Ball's going to sit down right on top of the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, Cougars of Columbia, moving from right to left as you look at your radio.
That's the play clock already down to 12 seconds. The Cougars of Columbia working out of a shotgun set. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Little toss pitch here on the sweep. That's going to be a 30 out to about the 33. Pick up a 3 for the Cougars of Columbia, making the tackle for Brookhaven Academy's John Rivers Brown among those first on the play. As Lyle Stewart on a carry picks up about 4 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and about 6 to go now for the Columbia Academy Cougars. The ball spotted on the Columbia 34, just underway here. No score. Pink Knight is Brookhaven Academy. Pace to move his H-back from right to left. Quick pass going to be caught at the 45 midfield. Here we go. That's the sideline. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Cougars of Columbia. And that's going to be for the Cougars about a 66-yard TD pass. Robert Johnson caught it at about the Cougar 40, split 2 defenders down there, Peck, and after he got past those 2, there was nothing in front of him but some green pasture.
I tell you what, Johnson, their leading receiver, 66 yards on that one. Just a skinny post. We saw Cougars, the Brookhaven Cougars, that is, run that several times last week against the Mid School Center, that very same play, Fortenberry to Fortenberry. This time it was Raz Pace to Johnson for 66 yards in the touchdown as the Cougars line up. Pace takes it in for 2.
So Pace with a 2-point conversion. Your Allred and Financial Group, Wayne Allred, Kelly Allred, extra point is good for 2. So early in the ball game, under 1 minute has been played, 11:02 left in the first quarter. The 66-yard touchdown pass to Johnson, 2-point conversion good. Columbia 8, Brookhaven Academy nothing. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Personal attention is important to all of us, and it serves as the foundation in building lasting relationships in life and in business. This is Shannon Aker for Bank of Brookhaven. We've built our bank on a foundation of personal attention and friendly service. We're dedicated to keeping it the way we do business. Stop in today and let us show you. At Bank of Brookhaven, it's all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
So back an explosive start here for Columbia Academy. 2-play, 70-yard drive, a 66-yard pass to Johnson. The touchdown pass is a payoff for the Columbia Academy Cougars with 11:02 left in the first quarter still.
Yeah, quick strike there. Like I said, Pace to Johnson, hit him right there in the seam, and then Johnson turned over the afterburners and took it the distance.
They're going to put the ball flat on the ground. A little squib kick down the field. It's going to be covered up at the 32. That's where the Cougars go on offense. First down to 10 at their own 32.
Again, that was that mysterious number 17. Don't have him on our roster sheet, but we'll check with Coach here in the box and see if we can get a name on that BA Cougar wearing number 17.
Of course, for these pink jerseys, they may not have the same numbers as their normal game jerseys. So Tyler Fortenberry will line his club up. Ogden, they're running back to his right. Ends and tight. Nobody wide. So a quick out here is going to be off the fingertips of Dylan Fortenberry out around the 34. A ball just a little too tall for Dylan Fortenberry. Couldn't quite haul it in. Defensively there for the Cougars of Columbia was
Tyler connected with Dylan 8 times last week with about 169 yards, if I'm not mistaken. So that'll be the connection the Cougars will be looking for tonight.
Patrick Gill there defensively for Columbia. Yeah, the Cougars will keep the ends in tight. Basically 2 wings. Fortenberry again to throw a little out here to Ogden. Ogden comes back inside, breaks the tackle, stays on his feet, has the first down out across the 40. He'll get it to about the 41. So first down 10. Most of that on the running of Nick Ogden. A little short pass out of the backfield. Ogden went right and cut back toward the middle of the field and picks it up at 11 yards.
Looks like they
put him on the 40.
Yeah.
Spot action. I thought he got to the 41. They're going to put it in the 40. They're going to bring that. Does not look like he's got it from where the chains are posted. We'll see how this all works out here as to bring the chains all the way across the one sideline to the other sideline.
No screen pass out to the right to Ogden, broke a couple of tackles, got past the initial line. Safety came in, knocked him down just over the 40-yard line. They'll stretch the chains. I think it's going to be a little bit short, Ken, and it is.
Yeah, about maybe a half-yard short. So third down and short. Less than a yard to go for the Cougars. The ball just shy of the Brookhaven Academy Cougar 42. 10:36 left in this first quarter. Pink night here at Brookhaven Academy. Columbia strikes early with a 66-yard touchdown pass to Johnson. Their 2-point conversion is good. They take the early lead, 8-0.
Wouldn't be surprised you see a little read option right here. Fortenberry stick it in the belly of Nick Ogden. Kind of read that linebacker, read his blocking, see what's there. He can pull it out or go ahead and hand it off to Ogden. Half yard to go here on third down. We're going to call it about the 40.5-yard line and a half yard to go for the Cougars.
Out come the Cougars. Fortenberry will have 2 backs in there with him.
Brownlee
will be your tailback. He's going to go under center, it looks like, out of the I formation. Receivers left and right. Ogden is the up back in the play. The roll out by Fortenberry. Fortenberry being chased. He's going to turn the corner, got the first down, slides out of bounds at the 46. Giving chase was Daniel Herrera. But Fortenberry able to get out of his grasp and turn the corner, got the first down up to the 45, as they say, is where he went out of bounds.
Yeah, that's a lot of trust in Fortenberry. And, Columbia's thinking pounding it right up the middle. And right there, you think Fortenberry is athletic enough to get around the end. He may break something big if the Columbia Cougars step in too tight on that one. Picked up about 4 and the first down for the Cougars.
Cougars keep the ends in tight. They've got 2 wings in set inside 2. They'll go back under center, fake the handoff to Ogden. Will roll out pass, caught and dropped by Brownlee. Brownlee had it at the Columbia 45. Couldn't hang on to it, drops it incomplete at the Columbia 45. That was a nice play, though. Beck, nice rollout by Fortenberry. Brownlee was wide open.
Yeah, let's sprint option out to the right for Fortenberry. Had Brownlee in the flat, hit him on the run. Brownlee heard footsteps, bobbled it about the 45 of the Columbia Cougars. It'll bring up second down, 10 yards to go.
Ball on the Brookhaven Academy 45, 9:40 left in the first quarter. 8-0 Columbia already. Ogden goes to the left side of the quarterback, Tyler Fortenberry. 3 receivers out left this time. The inside reverse on the ground. They're going to rule the ball down back at the 39. Fumbled on the speed sweep. I believe that was Brownlee coming back from left to right. Dropped the ball. Fortenberry tried to pick it up. The official right there ruled the ball dead at the 40. That'll be a 5-yard loss. Brings up a third down and 15 for the Cougars back at their 40.
Little Statue of Liberty, something we saw earlier in the year against First game of the year against Silver Bay, where Brownlee broke it off for a big one. Just a exchange problem right there between Fortenberry and Brownlee. So it's going to be 3rd and about 14 for the Cougars.
Ends are in tight, 2 wings. Fortenberry looking down the middle of the field, lobs it out here. Dylan Fortenberry with a nice catch down to Columbia 33. Defensively all over Dylan Fortenberry was Peyton Rowell, but Fortenberry, a la Steve Brown last year, goes up, snags the ball, falling down for the big catch all the way down to the Columbia 32.
27 on the pass and catch. Fortenberry to Fortenberry. Tyler to Dillon. First down, Cougars in business. At the 33-yard line up Columbia.
Ball will be on the near hash. Wide side of the field will be to Fortenberry's left for the visitor's side. Then that quick out to Dylan Fortenberry coming down the right sideline, bumped out of bounds. He'll get to about the 30, put him just shy of the 30-yard line, picked up about 5 or 6 in the play. That's actually about 7 in the play. So 2nd down and 3 from the Columbia 26.
So Dylan pitch and catch. Fortenberry receiver. Dylan has a lot of cushion over there. Number 4 on coverage. Ballman just giving a lot of cushion over there on the right side. It's just a pitch and catch, a little out for about 6 yards. Fortenberry turns it upfield, bumped out after an 8-yard gain. So 2nd short for the Cougars.
Colin Waldrop checks in. Johnson, here comes a hard count by Fortenberry. Is going to draw the Cougars in Columbia offside. So the Cougars of Brookhaven Academy should pick up the first down via the 5-yard penalty. Puts the ball down to the 21. So now first down and 10. Cougars at the Columbia 21. This drive started in the Brookhaven Academy 32. Columbia struck first on a 2-play drive. Big play, the 66-yard touchdown pass to Johnson. The 2-point conversion.
This is where BA's got to cash in. Down inside the red zone of Columbia, they got to put points on the board.
Trips to the left. Fortenberry rolls out to his left. Wide open field. Little quick pass is going to be caught and dropped by Johnson on the far side. Down around the 18. Little shovel pass from Fortenberry over to Johnson. Basically kind of a long handoff there. But Johnson not able to hang on to it. Dropped it incomplete.
Tyler left that one up a little bit. Gave the cornerback time to get in and get in the ribs of the receiver. Knocked it loose. 2nd down, 10 yards to go for the Cougars.
So 2nd down, 10 play coming up. Ogden will line up to the right side of Fortenberry. Johnson to the right side, trips to the left side. Tyler Fortenberry quick out again. It's going to be caught by Johnson down at the 10. Inside the 10, bumps out of bounds. We're going to put him out at the top of 7. So first down, goal to go. Brookhaven at the Columbia 7. A nice quick out to Rob Johnson. Got the sideline, got the first down for the Cougars. Walter will check back in.
Good execution right there. Fortenberry to Johnson along the right sideline. Just, again, a little pitch and catch, turn. Got about 7 yards after the catch. Time out on the field. Columbia's going to talk about it with 8:12 to go here in the first quarter.
8-0 Columbia will take 30 down the line, 30 seconds, and Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Dwayne Allred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at NewYorkLife.com.
Well, back we've got the identity now, number 17. That is Trenton Carver, who normally wears number 20.
Look, Ken, he was already active on a lot of plays, and we didn't notice that we weren't seeing 20 out there. So Carver will be in pink jersey 17 tonight instead of his usual number 20.
First down, goal to go for Brookhaven Academy. Ball spotted in the Columbia 7. Now the Cougars have split two wide to the right, 2 wide to the left.
There it is.
Wide open. Nobody around there. Receiver grabbing that one for the easy touchdown is going to be Jackson Logan. So 68-yard drive for the Cougars. Pay off the 8-yard touchdown to Logan. It's a nice drive put together by the Cougars. So here's Corey Case with their Newark Life Insurance agent, Dwayne Allred, Kelly Allred, PAT. With 8:08 left here in the first quarter. Out of the hold of Tyler Forsberry. Snap down, placement down, kick is up. It is right down the middle. It is good. Break in the action. 8:08 left here in the first quarter of play. Brookhaven Academy trails by 1. It is Columbia 8, Brookhaven Academy 7. Let's take another 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football. We'll continue after this on B92.
Hey, this is Shannon Aker for Bank of Brookhaven. We're proud to be part of the All Point ATM network with over 55,000 locations throughout the United States, Canada, Mexico, Puerto Rico, the United Kingdom, and Australia. You can find it at All Point ATM by going to the locator app at allpointnetwork.com. Remember, at Bank of Brookhaven, it's all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Brookhaven Academy, 68-yard drive. Big payoff play with the 8-yard pass from wide open Jackson Logan. And back there wasn't anybody within 10 yards of him. Great play call for the Cougars inside the Columbia 10.
Yeah, we're up here in the box with offensive coordinator Caleb Upton, and he said before that play, this one's wide open. It's wide open. It's going to be a touchdown. So he saw it before the snap, and it certainly was wide open. Nobody was around Logan on that one.
So the near side for the Cougars of Columbia is going to be Stewart, and the far side is going to be Sauls, rather. Kick will come over towards Stewart. Stewart, he'll take it at the 5 to the 10. Stewart goes across the field, cuts back in at 20, dives ahead, trips up at about the 28, and that's where Columbia goes on offense. A couple of flags down back there, though.
Yeah, tackle out there by Tarver. So it's down about the 29-yard line, but the flags are laying Ken down around the 16, so it's like a hold against the Cougars, so they're going to back it up from there. First down Columbia, but it'll take them maybe inside the 10-yard line.
Mark it off from the 16. So Columbia will start deep in their own end of the football field following the penalty. Then they'll put it back at about the 8. So that's where the Columbia Academy Cougars go on offense at their own 8 following a holding call on the kickoff return. Out come Columbia Academy Cougars. Last Pace, the quarterback. 6', 190-pound senior.
1 for 1 on the night, the 66-yarder to Johnson.
Sauls will be lined up behind him. He's a lone running back in the set. 2 receivers off to the right, 2 to the left, 4. Then we got a whistle, and I think the play clock may have gotten them there, Beck.
Yeah, as soon as that penalty is set down, the ball is marked in the hand. They're not waiting for the Columbia team to get on the field, and they were a little bit slow coming off the sideline. That 40-second clock starts, and they're not waiting like they have in years past for both teams to be in ready position.
So play clock catches the Cougars of Columbia. That's a 5-yard penalty. We'll move it back inside the 5 to the 4. Keeper by the quarterback. Case gets nothing as he'll be corralled by a host of Cougars. Nick Ogden in there, among others, for the tackle for the Cougars. No gain on the play. Brings up second down, and we'll call it about now 15 to go here. So second down play coming up for Columbia.
Gage Brown also in from his left end position and on that stop for the Cougars.
Once again, Sauls will be the running back to the right side, the keeper by the quarterback. That's going to be Pace again, getting around the right corner, picks up 6 or 7 maybe. They'll bring up a third down, and still long to go for the Columbia Academy Cougars. So third down, we'll call it about 8 to go now for Columbia. He got the ball back out to the 10.
like a little bit of a sprint option, but I think that was a straight run. So that's a play that he could also throw off of, something I'm sure the Columbia coaches are looking at, seeing what the reaction of the Cougar defenders are. If they pull up too soon, thinking it's a run, he may pull up and pass it out of that same set.
So once again, Pace will have Sauls to his left, puts the man in motion from left to right. Will roll out. Pace looking, fires it down the field, has a man open, caught, and out of bounds up on the Columbia 35-yard line. Yeah, that's Johnson who caught the touchdown pass. It was a perfectly thrown pass there, Beck, right on the money that Johnson had it along the sideline out of bounds to the 35, first down 10 for Columbia.
27 on the pass and catch. Pace to Johnson once again, as you mentioned.
Logan and Brown on the tackle for Brookhaven Academy. Play clock rolling down to 11. Columbia just now getting their offense set. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Sauls running back. Another quick out. So handoff. Handoff is going to go to Stewart. Stewart's going to have another first down. Close to another first down. Got it up close to the 45. He'll be about a yard short. Nice fake there by the quarterback. Pace faked the pass, kind of did a quick handoff to his running back, Stewart, who got a pretty good yardage up across the 45 to about the 46. It is a first down and 10 for Columbia.
Solid balls up in on the top for the Cougars. The linebacker for BA, but not before. 10.5 per game by Columbia.
Let's get a lone running back. Set a little offset to the right side of Pace. He'll put a man moving on his H-back from right to left. Again, a handoff will go to Stewart. Stewart lowers his head. He got about 4 yards in the play, close to the 49. Tackle again by Ogden and Carver. Only give him about 3 really on the play now. Now they say 4 yards. Put it right near midfield. Second down at 6. Well, Columbia dug themselves out of a deep hole here, Beck. They were back at their own 8.
Yeah, with a third down.
Their own 4.
Yeah, third down play and a good pass over the top. Pace to Stewart, got him out of the hole, and they're churning away right here. Those big linemen opening up some big holes for the running backs.
Pace puts a man in motion. He'll take a little speed sweep to Johnson, turns the corner, midfield, 45. Another first down for the Cougars of Columbia. He'll take it down to the Brookhaven Academy, 44. We got a Cougar of Brookhaven a little slow to get up. The officials will call a timeout. If we can pick up the number there, they're going to have the, looks like Harrison Brownlee. That's not good for the Brookhaven Academy Cougars. Hopefully he'll be able to get back up and get back in as the training staff comes out to check on him. Got an injury timeout on the field. 5:02 left in the first quarter. Is Columbia Academy 8, Brookhaven Academy 7. Let's take 30 seconds, 30 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football. We'll continue after this on B92.
Emotional and psychological problems have treatments, just like any other health issue. Still, you might not know how to find out what's right for you. We understand. That's why we created the KDMC Behavioral Wellness Center. We've seen how behavioral difficulties can affect someone's life. We can help you. Call KDMC Behavioral Wellness Center to make an appointment today. 601-835-9499. King's Daughters Medical Center, caring for our community like no one else can.
Hey, this is Will Thibodeau with Sullivan Ford Lincoln, Southwest Mississippi's Ford truck headquarters. The summer sales event is on at Sullivan Ford with $14,000 off Ford F-150. Yes, you heard that right, $14,000 off F-150. That's over 25% off a brand new four-wheel drive Ford. And don't miss out on the $199 a month Ford Fiesta. These deals are hotter than the Mississippi sun. Come see our family here. Visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFordLincoln.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
Well, Harrison Brownlee being assisted off the field, holding that white leg off the ground. That does not look good, unfortunately, right now, Beck.
Yeah, lower extremity. Looks like they were checking his knee out on the field. He has put some weight on it as he makes his way to the bench, but gingerly coming off the field, getting checked out by our KDMC medical staff here on the Cougar sideline. Third and very short for Columbia here, just across midfield.
Got flag flying.
Illegal procedure against Columbia. Kim, that's a fourth penalty here in the first quarter of play. 25 yards against the Cougars from Columbia. Changes the dynamics of this third down play. 3rd down and 5 for the Cougars. Right at the midfield strike.
So Pace going to hand it off out the right side. They're going to run to the right side. That's going to be Stewart. Got good running room down that right side. He'll take it all the way down to see where they're going to mark him out about the 22.
Got a flag right at the 50. Came from that back judge. Yeah, that's going to be a hold.
Right about a nice run there by Stewart.
August Sullivan out there trying to make a play, kind of with a pirouette, just spun completely around. One of those linemen got a hold of his jersey. Obvious holding out there against the Cougars of Columbia. So that back them up 10.
That's going to put the ball back on the Columbia 40.
3rd and about 15 to go. So big opportunity here for BA. And I have to put my eyes on Johnson out there, number 2. He's been the big man, go-to guy for Pace thus far for Columbia.
He's lined up as a slot receiver on the left side of the offensive set for Columbia. He breaks. Pace looking for him, throw down the field, and Johnson almost makes another catch down about the 34. That ball just a little bit too far for him, but off the tips of his fingers, falls incomplete. And the punting team will come on now for Columbia.
First incompletion right there. Colin Waldron, Tyler Fortenberry, and on the coverage for BA. Almost another spectacular pass and catch. Pace to Johnson. Nonetheless, be 4th down, 15. Ball's going to be on the Columbia 40-yard line. Back to punt for Columbia. Looks like number 12, Patrick Gill.
Tyler Fortenberry is going to be the return man.
We turned our back on him.
Not a bad punt as that got a Columbia roll inside the 20. Put it down to the Brookhaven Academy 18.
Notice on that punt, Ken, Gill sort of went with the rugby-style punt, and the Cougar, the defensive lineman sort of turned, anticipating the punt, left a lot of room over there on the right side. He chose to go ahead and kick it, but that's something we have to be mindful of.
The Brookhaven Academy will set up shop now at their own 18-yard line. First down and 10. 4:03 left in the first quarter. Pink night here at Brookhaven Academy, 8-7 Columbia. Columbia scored on their first possession. Cougars answered with a 68-yard drive of their own.
Of course, a previous runner for Columbia Academy, Logan Cook, now running in the NFL for Jacksonville. And before that, it was straight.
Little confusion between the guys in the stripes, and we'll reset something. Now we're ready to go.
Tyler Fortenberry. He'll take it. A little quick out here. It's going to be caught by Dylan Fortenberry, ridden down after about a 2-yard pickup. Coming over to make the tackle for the Columbia Academy Cougars is Ballman, the sophomore defensive back. Picks up, well, actually about 3 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 7. Put the ball just shy of the 20.
Again, a lot of cushion over here with these receivers, little pitch and catch. Cougars in more of a bunch situation, offensive look right here as opposed to the widespread.
Fortenberry fires it out here looking for Dylan Fortenberry at the 35. Ball overthrown, incomplete.
Yeah, Tyler looking to his right. Dylan with a little hitch and go. Cut inside the defender. Ballman overshot just by a hair. So 3rd down, we'll call it 6 for the Cougars.
3rd down play coming up. And the Cougars will have it just shy of their 20-yard line. First quarter action here at Pink Night at Brookhaven Academy. Tyler Fortenberry running back to his left. He'll take the snap, wants to throw, fires it out here, caught by Nick Ogden. Ogden to the 20, 25. Got the first down across the 30. He'll take it out to close to the 34. And the Cougars pick up the first down of the 3rd down play out to about the 33 is where they'll put Nick Ogden down. But another big 3rd down conversion there for Brookhaven Academy.
14 on the pitching catch to Ogden. Ogden caught it kind of in the backfield, just a kind of quick screen pass out to Ogden on the left side, turned it back up the middle, shook off a tackle, picked up 14 on the play, 1st and 10 Cougars at the 34. Again, Ogden's looking to run over guys tonight, and that's what I like to see.
First down play again. They'll keep the ends in tight. Fortenberry wants to throw. Here comes a little pressure. Fortenberry in trouble. He's going to be dragged down, and that ball is going to be ruled a forward pass. We hope late flag will come in. The ball on the ground, scooped up by Columbia. That's going to be Noah Branch who made the recovery, but let's see if they rule that.
They're going to call that a fumble or a pass. If it's a pass, we got a flag over here. We can only hope that it was intentional grounding. That would be a pass and a penalty as opposed to a fumble.
Guys in the striped shirts conveying our meeting to mull over their decision on this play. Fortenberry was in the grasp of a Columbia player when he let the ball go.
Yeah, if it is a fumble and recovery, Columbia will take over at the Cougar right around the 30-yard line.
Still no decision made from the officials. 2:41 left in the first quarter. Columbia 8, Brookhaven Academy 7. Brookhaven Academy on the road next week, heading down to Centerville. Then homecoming in 2 weeks against Natchez Cathedral. Finally, we get the ruling, or do we? Still nothing from the guy in the white hat. And looks like they are going to rule
intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding. Another penalty against Columbia.
Okay.
So the big penalty will give Brookhaven Academy the ball way back up here at the 40-yard line.
I believe the personal foul was a blindside hit against Columbia. So kind of a crazy play. I think the Cougars got away with what I see as the right call, but a very close call that could have been called a fumble or a pass. So the intentional grounding against BA, then the personal foul against Columbia. We're going to reset it. We're going to be a first down for the Cougars out around the 40-yard line, their own 40.
So the Cougars beneficiaries of that, well, not quite a first
second down. That's right.
Second down. Second down, about 4 to go here.
So they marked off the personal foul from the spot of the grounding, so which was behind the line of scrimmage. So we're going to reset it second down. And what you call it, Ken, about 4 to go.
About 4, yeah. Got to get up to about the 44 ball. Nose of the ball just at the 40-yard line. And out come the Cougars. They'll have 2 running backs in the set. Quick out here to Dylan Fortenberry. Takes it at about the 47. He should have the first down. He's got it. At the 47. First down 10. Cougars at the Brookhaven Academy 47.
Fortenberry to Fortenberry. That's their 4th connection tonight. And again, those D-backs, cornerbacks for Columbia are giving a lot of cushion over there. So 5-yard outs, they may be the answer the entire night unless they want to tighten up. And then we can shoot for something over the top.
Double outs left side of the formation. Again, out to Dylan Fortenberry. Catches the ball at the 49, spins and goes forward to down about the 47. And that's where the Cougars will have it second down at about 4 on the 6-yard pickup. So Coach Rushing said they'll throw about 40 times. They're on pace to reach that or more.
Yeah, that's the 13th pass attempt here in the first quarter with 2 minutes to go in the first from Fortenberry. And he got to ice his arm after this one.
Couple outs to the near side. That's the home side. Got to have a flag. That's going to be probably on Brookhaven Academy. That was snapped a little bit late in coming, and I think we're going to have an illegal procedure.
Yeah, a little hitch in the snap right there.
illegal procedure at Brookhaven. That'll cost the Cougars 5 yards, puts the ball back on the Brookhaven side of the 50, back around the 48. So second down, about 8 now for Brookhaven Academy. Going to get down to about the Columbia 43 for a first down. Two running backs on either side of Tyler Fortenberry. Single out to the left side, double out to the right side. Fortenberry steps up, looking. Here comes backside pressure. Throws it down the field. Dylan Fortenberry can't come up with it. Down around the 35. Tyler Fortenberry had to get rid of it. Dylan Fortenberry went up with one hand, could not pull it down. Incomplete down on the Columbia 30.
Good job there by Tyler Fortenberry. Pressure really coming from the backside. Felt it, shuffled out of the pocket, running right toward us for the Cougar sideline. Tried to go to the top to Dylan, just out of his reach. Going to be third down. We're going to call it 8.5 for the Cougars, just on the Cougar side of the midfield stripe.
So third down to see if the Cougars can make another third down conversion. Rolling out to his left, Fortenberry. He's going to keep it, and he'll be tackled shy of midfield. Cougars will not get the first down. 3 players for Columbia on the tackle. First man on the scene is going to be Noah Branch. So fourth down and about 8 to go. Cougars will punt it away here.
Going to trot out Corey Case.
While Stewart will drop back to receive the punt, he's going to drip back about his 20.
Now, Ken, we've seen Case throw out of this punting situation before. Likes to hit those guys on the end of his line. Don't know if we'll see it here, but that's something in the repertoire.
Case will let this go from about his 40. Good high kick, not real deep. Stewart's going to take it on the run and tries to get out of a pile of pink jerseys. Can't now breaks a tackle. Broke 2 or 3 tackles, gets it back to the 30. So about an 8-yard return on about 2 or 3 broken tackles there by Stewart.
Luke Johnson in on the tackle for the Cougars. The night before, Stewart, kind of a Houdini at Ken. Just we thought he had him bottled up and scooted out. Johnston with the tackle right on top of the 30-yard line.
So first down 10, Columbia at their own 30. 49 seconds left in the first quarter.
Good crowd tonight, Ken, especially on the home Cougar sidelines, and always a plentiful crowd from Columbia.
Out comes Columbia, and they're going to throw a timeout. Play clock almost got him again there. So timeout, Columbia breaking the action. 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Columbia Academy 8, Brookhaven Academy 7. Let's take another 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Perkins Ace Hardware is the place.
For tools, electrical, plumbing supplies, and paint.
Perkins Ace Hardware is the place for
Bad boy mowers, lawn and garden supplies.
Perkins Ace Hardware is the place for
Appliances, large and small.
Perkins Ace Hardware is the place
For the helpful hardware folks.
Perkins Ace Hardware, Highway 51 North at Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven.
This is the place for the helpful hardware.
49 seconds left in the first quarter. 8-7. Brookhaven Academy trailing by 1 here.
You know, Ken, I talked earlier this week with a friend, Brett Rutland, and he said Columbia was having a difficult time coming out of ball possession changes with the play clock. We've seen it twice tonight.
Little bubble screen out to the right side, nothing doing. No gain of anything on the play. Looks like it was Trevor Jordan, the receiver, made the catch, gets a yard on the play up to the 31. Second out of 9 now for Columbia. Play clock at 26, game clock at 28, so a 2-second differential between the two. So Columbia will have to run a play. Pace, the quarterback, takes a snap, hand off, comes left, short gain of the play. On the run is going to be Riles, or Sauls rather. He's going to be tackled by the Cougars, making the tackle for the Cougars. Ray Fortenberry. That's it for the first quarter. First quarter is in the books. It is Columbia Academy 8, Brookhaven Academy 7. Let's take 60 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Join in supporting our local schools this season. Brookhaven Monument Company is proud of all of our area schools and wishes them all a great year. Be sure and attend the games and cheer for your school. For over 70 years, Brookhaven Monument has been part of the community and pleased to support local events. Brookhaven Monument thanks you for choosing them to provide a lasting memorial to remember your loved ones. Visit the Brookhaven Monument Showroom on Highway 51 North or call 833-5701.
Second quarter action, a sweep to the right side. There's Stewart racing around the right side. He's got the first down up in midfield. And just a simple sweep to the right. Stewart's got the lane, got the first down, and the Columbia Academy Cougars keep their drive going.
Opportunity there for Brookhaven to stop the Cougars back in their own territory. Stewart saw his way around the corner, tackled out about the 50-yard line by Tyler Portenberry from the street safety slot.
Caleb Carruthers will check in defensively for Brookhaven Academy. Out come the Columbia Academy Cougars. Case the quarterback. And that play clock at 1. They just get it off. Quick pass over the middle. It's going to be hobbled and dropped. Flag will come in after the play is over. The play was intended down the field.
We got a lineman downfield. They're pointing at the BA side of the ball.
It should very well have been the pass right over the middle. Let's see what the call is. Illegal.
Yeah, lineman downfield.
Illegal receiver downfield. That's going to cost the Columbia Academy Cougars 5 yards. Puts the ball back on the Columbia 45 following the penalty.
On a play like that, Ken, you see that flag come in from the side judge, a pass down the middle. He's looking at that line of scrimmage, and one of those big guys blocking up front got out too early in front of the line of scrimmage before the pass was made.
Trips to the left side, single out to the right side. Base wants the ball, hands it off to Stewart. Got a little lane, cross midfield. Another flag will come down. There should be a hold against Columbia. So back-to-back penalties against the Columbia Academy Cougars, stifling this drive for Columbia. I'll be at least that flag team back in the backfield. Let's see where they mark the penalty off. From the 45, it'll take it back inside the 40, all the way back to the 35.
Penalties just a Achilles heel tonight. 8th penalty on the night for Columbia. 4 big ones. 3 10-yard penalties and a 15-yarder. So that's been the sticking point for the Cougars in orange tonight.
Columbia's got to get to the Cougar 40. The ball's on the Columbia 35.
But timeout on this side, yeah.
Timeout Brookhaven. Breaking the action, 11-12 left in the first half of play. Brookhaven Academy trailing by 1. It's Columbia 8, Brookhaven Academy 7. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. And Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education and a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nielsen to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference, one child at a time.
We're back here at Brookhaven Academy. Out of the timeout, Columbia will have the ball on their own 35-yard line. First down and 25 to go for Columbia.
Like I mentioned, eight penalties on the night for Columbia. The Cougars have been flagged twice with a pair of 5-yard penalties. So Cougars moving the wrong direction via the yellow flag.
Pace, the quarterback for Columbia. Looks like he changes the play. Takes the snap, wants to throw. Here comes some pressure. Throws it down the middle of the field. This ball is going to be caught again by Johnson. He's got the first down and a lot more all the way down to the Brookhaven Academy 23. Boy, he just dropped that ball right in between two Cougar defenders. Johnson, the only one that had a chance to catch it, had to stretch way out with his hands, but he made the grab, able to stay on his feet, takes it down to the Brookhaven Academy 25. Saul's running back straight out the middle, has a lane across the 20, takes it inside the 20, down to about the 16. With Dylan Fortenberry makes the tackle for Brookhaven Academy. So another big pickup for a Columbia running attack. That'll be a gain of about 9 of the play. So 2nd and 1. Pace takes it, gives the ball again to Sauls, has the first down and more at the 15, goes to the 10, breaks the tackle at 5, into the end zone, touchdown, Columbia. Sauls at about a 15-yard TD run, caps off a pretty interesting 68-yard drive. Columbia overcoming numerous penalties. A big pass play to Johnson keeps the drive alive. Sauls with a 15-yard TD run. Columbia on top now, 14-0, going for 2. Here's your Zurich Life Insurance agents, Dwayne Allred, Kelly Allred, extra point attempt. Base going to move Sauls off to his right. Base is going to keep it. Cuts back in. Breaks the tackle. 2-point conversion is good. So the 2-point conversion completes the drive for Columbia. 10-15 left here in the first half of play. Columbia Academy 16, Brookhaven Academy 8. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
And your home's roof takes a beating. Protect it and loved ones with a roof from Strength Roofing and Siding. From shingle or metal roof, let Strength Roofing and Siding put their 40 years of experience to work for you. They offer an unmatched lifetime warranty and work with insurance companies. Strength Roofing and Siding. Online at strengthroofingendsiding.com or call 601-373-7254. The same number since 1979.
So kicking off for the Cougars of Columbia, Patrick Gill. Again, he'll just kind of lay the ball flat on the ground. He'll squib but kick it kind of over in the middle.
Kind of a watermelon style kicker.
Actually, you said Stewart was the one who made that catch for Columbia.
The 40-yarder Pace to Stewart set up the 16-yard run from Sauls.
The squib kick is going to be coming up and covered up by Johnson. It's a 38, so the Cougars go on offense. First down and 10 at their own 38.
Let's see if the Cougars can answer right here. Columbia, of course, came out on the second play of the ball game, hit the big shot, 66-yard touchdown pass. Cougars turned it right back around, put a touchdown into the end zone. Now the Cougars of Columbia have answered. 16-7 ball game, 10-15 to go here in the second quarter of play. Brookhaven's going to spot it about the 38-yard line, their own 38. moving right to left.
The amazing thing about the Columbia drive, they had 2 or 3 big penalties that they had to overcome on that drive.
They converted some long yardage pass plays to taking them out of
Fortenberry to Dylan Fortenberry takes it down the right sideline, midfield, on his feet, out of bounds.
Yeah, that might be it. I believe that's
no, that's not Fortenberry. That is
Brownlee back in the ball game. Yeah,
Harrison Brownlee. Good to see him back. But it went out of bounds on Columbia 44. Here we go. This first down 10. Brookhaven on the Columbia Academy 44. Ball on the far hash. To the wide side of the field for the Cougars. And this play will be to the home side. Cougars moving right to left toward the south end zone. Ole Miss football tomorrow on B92. Ole Miss and Arkansas. Pre-game show at 4:30. The kickoff at 6:30.
17 on the pitch and catch. Fortenberry to Brownlee.
Fortenberry steps up in the pocket. Now he's going to tuck it and run. He's going to be hit, breaks the tackle, 40, 35, 30. Finally pulled down inside the 30, about the 28. So a nice run by Tyler Fortenberry, getting out of the grasp of a Columbia Academy defender and takes it down to the 28-yard line. First down at 10. Brookhaven Academy on the Columbia 28.
You know, Ken, Fortenberry comes in about 6'4.5", 6'5", going to push up around the 200-pound mark, and that was just brute strength. Ran over a couple guys, spun away, picked up 15 on the run, straight up the middle. Wanted to pass the ball, tucked it. Nobody was open, tucked it, picked up 15. First and 10 Cougars just over the Columbia 30-yard line.
First down 10 for Brookhaven Academy. Fortenberry with Ogden off to his left. Fortenberry moves to his left. Little pitch out here, caught and dropped at the 22. Ball pops out at the end, but they're going to let play down by the ground. Trey Fortenberry is the one who grabbed that ball, that short pass. Picks up about, we'll call it about 5 or 6. Give him about 6 on the play. Yeah, got about the 23. He's 2nd and 4.
Solid first down play right there, 6 yards. If you can punch that out every first down play, not a third down play, first down play, we'll take that one all night long, Ken.
Double out to the left side. Set in tight to the right side. Wide side of the field is to the visitor side of the field right now for Fortenberry. Getty's going to run to the short side of the field, turns the corner to 25, takes it out inside the 20. He looks like he'll have enough for a first down, put him out of bounds at about the Columbia 18. So first down at 10 for Brookhaven Academy at the Columbia Academy 18.
Straight, shotgun snap, student body left. Fortenberry's going to keep it all the way. Got some good blocking out front from Johnson, Ogden, Colin Waldrop out there. Still in the end, letting Fortenberry pick up about 6 yards on that one for the first down.
So first down at 10 for Brookhaven Academy on the Columbia 18. This drive started on the Brookhaven Academy 38. Puts Ogden in motion. Keeper right up the middle by Tyler Fortenberry inside the 10. He'll take it all the way down to about the 5-yard line. That's first down goal to go Cougars of Brookhaven on the Columbia 5.
14 on the run from Fortenberry. Ogden went in motion on that one, Ken. Linebackers followed him. Fortenberry may have called his own number. He saw that linebacker move out of the middle. It was wide open. Got a good block up front. Tate Rushing, number 63 in there also. Blaine Dunaway opened a big hole for Fortenberry.
Yeah, the sweep to the left side. Fortenberry ducks between 2 defenders and got in there for the touchdown. Looked like they had a hand on the sideline. They kind of ducked in between the 2 defenders and scores from the 5-yard TD. So the Cougars answer Columbia's touchdown. About a 62-yard drive to pay off a 5-yard TD by Tyler Fortenberry.
Yeah, Fortenberry went straight toward the sideline. I think everybody in the stadium thought he was going to step out of bounds, sort of put on the brakes, let everybody clear, tiptoed, extra 4 yards for the touchdown. So a 5-yard run from Fortenberry and the touchdown for the Cougars.
Your New York Life Insurance agents, Wayne Allred, Kelly Allred. Extra point is up and through by Corey Case. It is good. Breaking the action, 8:22 left in the first half of play. Columbia Academy 16, Brookhaven Academy 14. Let's take another 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Hi, I'm Nicole at Pike National Bank. When you're a business owner, you need simple tools that will help you maintain your business and personal finances. At PNB, we have different checking accounts and loans that will help you manage your finances all in one place. Our experienced bankers will make the process easy for you. Visit me at our Brookhaven location to learn more. Pike National Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Brookhaven Academy answers that drive from Columbia Academy. Columbia Academy had a 68-yard drive. Brookhaven Academy comes back with a 62-yard drive to score the touchdown on the 5-yard run by Tyler Fortenberry. Pretty good execution by the Cougars in offense on that particular drive.
Yeah, a good mix of running the ball and passing the ball. Fortenberry did the majority work on that with his arm and his leg, and got the BA Cougars right back in this one, 16-14 ball game, 8:22 to go here in the second quarter of play as Case tees it up on the 40-yard line. He'll be kicking from right to left, kicking toward the south.
Game action on WBKN Brookhaven. Also, you can watch, or not watch it, but listen to it as well on the YouTube channel. That's B92 space WBKN. Just look for the Cougar head, and that's where you'll find it. Kicking on the way, a line drive taken on the far side. Looks by Stewart. Stewart coming to the 30. Breaks the tackle. No, that's Smalls. Smalls on his feet, 45. He'll take it all the way back out to midfield. Good return by the big running back. Harbour finally makes the tackle. But I tell you, Smalls, 5'10", he's got away about 185 or so. Had a head of steam and just ran over a couple of Cougar tacklers and takes it all the way back out to midfield.
Guys and feet just bouncing off the Sauls on that one. And when you see your kicker Case get involved in the tackle, that's not what the Cougars want to happen out there. Case, and like you mentioned, Tarver, touchdown saving tackle just over midfield.
And off to Stewart. Stewart picks his way through, 45 on his feet, flagged down. It's going to be another hold on Columbia.
I'll tell you what, there's a breakdown in there by Columbia. Just that many holding calls. Another 10-yarder.
That'll wipe out a 9-yard pickup by Stewart.
75 yards in penalties for the Columbia Cougars thus far tonight, and we've got 8 minutes to go in the second quarter of play.
So first down at 20 rather than second down at 1, first down at 20. Brookhaven Academy defense against Columbia.
This is the situation right here that, you mentioned it. We've seen them there before, and they've answered with some big pass plays, and let's see if we let them out of the box again.
Pace wants the ball. Got to pass it across the middle. Looking for Johnson. Johnson can't hang on. Hit him in the hand. Incomplete pass up near midfield. Brown there defensively for Brookhaven Academy. Checking back in defensively. Caleb Carruthers for Brookhaven. Second down at 20 at the Columbia 40.
Looking for Johnson again. That's that quick post pattern. Ran that with a little bit more slant to it. We saw the skinny post earlier. This was more of a 5-yard and a slant across the middle behind the linebackers, knocked away by Brown.
Pace gives it to Stewart on the sweep left side, 40, 45, lowers his head, stays on his feet inside the midfield stripe, takes it all the way down to the Brookhaven Academy 41. About an 18, 19-yard pickup there by Stewart on the sweep off to the left side before he's finally pulled down by the Cougars. So once again, Beck, second and long, the big run there by Stewart makes the third and short.
Yeah, the Cougars of Columbia, they've answered almost every call on these second and long, third and long plays. So third and very short right here.
Keeper by Pace. Pace has the first down. Finally dragged down inside the 35. That's going to be Gage Brown on the tackle. They got the first down to the Brookhaven Academy at 34.
I'll give him 6 on that one. We'll spot it down to the 34-yard line, as you mentioned. First and 10, Columbia.
This drive started at midfield, a big run to get the first play, but a holding penalty put it back in the 40, and the Columbia converts. Handoff will go to Sauls. He's got room. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown for Columbia. Flag at the end of the play.
It's going to be a force collar at the end of the play. 35-yard on on the run from Sauls.
So Sauls on the 35-yard TD. Flags came in at the end of the play. Sauls in the end zone when he's finally tackled. They're going to call a horse collar. Looks like a Brookhaven Academy. Columbia again will go for two again. One of the keys to this game could be late as Columbia, as Brett was telling us, really struggle in their kicking game.
Yeah, I mean, that could be something down at the end, but they've been successful on a couple of two-point conversions, both of them keepers from the quarterback Pace.
Pace takes it, rolls to his right, throws, caught, and drops short of the goal line. That's a big stop for Brookhaven Academy on that one. The New York Life Insurance agents, Wayne Allred, Kelly Allred, extra point attempt is no good. 6:40 left in the first half of play. Columbia 22, Brookhaven Academy 14. We'll take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this.
There's a saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's not the case when it comes to insurance, though. You want one agency that can handle all your insurance needs. Insurance and Risk Managers has a team of insurance professionals ready to work for you for home, life, auto, health, and business insurance. Turn to just one agency, Insurance and Risk Managers, 315 South Jackson Street, Brookhaven. Call 833-6321. Insurance and Risk Managers.
Columbia Academy officially decked a 50-yard drive, but actually it's a 60-yard drive after that penalty. As the Cougars once again of Columbia overcome a long situation. And it's 20 yards to go for the first down. They break a long run and then march it on down for the touchdown to pay off the 35-yard touchdown run by Saul.
Yeah, you look at the 75 yards in penalties, and they've answered the call each and every time.
Low squib kick on the ground. Let's see who's got it. Brookhaven Academy is able to come back up there with it. I think Carver is the one that's able to come out of there with a football.
Columbia had the 15-yard horse collar penalty assessed on the kickoff, so kind of pinned the Cougars back. They'll set it down on their own 22-yard line. The 1st and 10 Cougars of Brookhaven, trailing 22-14, 6:40 to go here in the second quarter of play.
Brookhaven Academy on the road next week, heading down to Tiger Town, down to Centerville. Homecoming in 2 weeks against Natchez Cathedral. Fortenberry got a flag against, I believe, Brookhaven Academy. Somebody may have moved there on the offensive line for the Cougars and cost the Cougars 5 yards.
Line judge across the way dropped the flag to indicate illegal procedure. Something he saw across the front line. That'll cost him 5.
That score here in the second quarter, Richmond 13, Enterprise nothing.
Another situation, Ken, the Cougars, they'll just have to answer the Columbia drive. At some point tonight, we've got to stop the big plays from Columbia, but continue to answer their scoring drives.
Second down at 15. Fortenberry sets up, comes back on the other side, got a man wide open, 30, 35, 40. And finally down the midfield, Harrison Brownlee making the tackle for the Cougars of Columbia is going to be Eli Beard. A nice job by Fortenberry rolling to his right and throwing back across the field of Brownlee. Brownlee had a step on his man, but you got to kind of think that little ankle injury maybe hampered his feet a little bit, because I thought he would, a healthy Brownlee would have, I think, taken that one all the way.
Yeah, he just made the great catch, picked up about 10 yards after the catch, but you can tell he's saving that leg a little bit. Nonetheless, 35 yards on the pass and catch, Fortenberry to Brownlee.
First down and 10 on the Columbia 49. Fortenberry on the keeper, midfield, 45, run out of bounds around the 44. So Fortenberry picks up about 6. Defensively for the Cougars is going to be Trevor Courtney.
Couple big connections. Fortenberry to Brownlee, proven productive tonight for the Cougars.
The Cougars will have it second down, about 5 to go. Ball spotted just inside the Columbia 45. 22-14 Columbia. 6:01 left in the first half of play. Fortenberry with pressure coming on the run. Fires it caught across the way to Trey Fortenberry. He's got the first down. Inside the 30, going to put him down at about the 28. Nice job on the run by Tyler Fortenberry upon Trey Fortenberry. And Fortenberry runs for some good yardage after making the catch. Big first down for the Cougars of Brookhaven Academy. That will put the ball down on the Columbia 28.
17 yards on that one. Fortenberry to Fortenberry. Tyler to Trey. Cougars on the move.
Once again, here comes Tyler Fortenberry and the keeper. Flag is down. Fortenberry lowers his head, drives his tackler backwards inside the 20 with a flag down. This could be a hold here on Brookhaven Academy. Let's wait and see.
Tell you what, good block out there by Colin Waldrop. May have been the Columbia player going low on Waldrop. Kind of pancaking right there. Let's see what we got. Yeah, it is against Columbia.
Columbia pancake block is the call, not on Brookhaven Academy. Another score just into a second quarter action. North Pike 22, Franklin County 16. So catch some other scores as we go through the game here for you. We'll have our scoreboard show with Jeff Mann about 9:45 this evening. 5:22 left in the half. Cougars of Brookhaven Academy first and 10. Actually, first and goal inside the 10 at the 9. Play clock down at 7. Coach Ron Rushing shouting out instructions. I think he may want a timeout here, Beck. He does.
Yeah.
5:05 left in the first half of play. It is Columbia 22, Brookhaven Academy 14. Let's take another 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Experiencing shoulder, elbow, hip, or knee pain? Come see the experts, Dr. Larry Field and Dr. Austin Barrett at Mississippi Sports Medicine, located locally at the Brookhaven Medical Arts Building. Our specialized surgeons have over 50 years combined orthopedic experience specific to the shoulder, elbow, hip, and knee. Why see a general orthopedic when you could see the experts? Mississippi Sports Medicine, where we specialize for you. Request the Brookhaven location when scheduling your appointment at MississippiSportsMedicine.com or call 601-354-4488.
First half action. 5:04 left here in the first half. Brookhaven Academy down by 8. And Brookhaven Academy, though threatening, got the ball first down and goal at the Columbia 9-yard line. This drive started back on the Brookhaven Academy 22.
I tell you what, Ken, one of the most productive plays for the B8 Cougars tonight has been via the penalty. 95 penalty yards against Columbia. So proving detrimental.
Tyler Fortenberry throws. Caught. This should be a touchdown. It is.
Little 9-yard inside curl. Fortenberry hit Colin Waldrop down around the 3-yard line. Spun to his outside. Tiptoed into the end zone. Pitch and catch. Easy work. Fortenberry to Waldrop for the 9-yard touchdown.
Makes it 22-20. Let's see if the Cougars looks like the Cougars are going to go for 2. Looks like here.
Yeah, I haven't seen Columbia with the ability to stop VA yet with the Fortenberry on the run. Nick Ogden has run the ball tonight. Let's see if he might touch his with Fortenberry.
Fortenberry caught and drug down well short of the first down. So your New York Life Insurance agent, Wayne Kelly Allred, extra point attempt is no good. Break of the action. 5 minutes left in the first half of play. Columbia Academy 22, Brookhaven Academy 20. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougars football will continue after this on B92.
Paul Barnett Nissan is one of the fastest growing dealerships in Southwest Mississippi. Come experience the difference. Nissan Titan trucks are the only trucks on the market with a 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper manufacturer's warranty and get up to $14,000 off MSRP. Come see the new Rocky Ridge Titan on display now. And all new or used vehicles purchased from Paul Barnett Nissan get 2 years worth of touch-and-go car washes. Experience the difference at Paul Barnett Nissan, Exit 40 Brookway Boulevard, Brookhaven.
So the Cougars, 88-yard drive pay off with the 9-yard TD pass to Waldrop. Extra point, 2-point conversion was no good. So 22-20 for Brookhaven Academy, trailing the Columbia Academy Cougars here in the latter part of the second half. Pink night here at Brookhaven Academy. Cougars all dressed in pink jerseys, cheerleaders in pink as well. This all is a mark about the cancer awareness night here at Brookhaven Academy. Some of the Cougar players have names in the back of those jerseys. That's in honor of someone who has suffered from cancer or perhaps lost that battle with cancer. Corey Case to kick it off, kicks it over to the right side. Sauls will have it at the 2, to the 5, to the 10, to the 15. Sauls in heavy traffic at the 20. Lowers his head, gets across the 25, out to the 26. That's where the Cougars of Columbia going off. That's first down at 10. Gates, Brown, and others on that tackle. So first down 10, Columbia at their own 26. Play clock at 20, and Columbia's back is just now coming on the football field. Play clock at 15, and they still are not set. So once again, the play clock could be an issue here for Columbia. It's down to 7, and they're just now getting into their offense. Pace will take it. They hand it off. Not much there. Cougars put that hole up in a hurry. No gain in the play. In fact, they may lose maybe a yard in the play. Ogden and others on the tackle for Brookhaven Academy.
Big Cade Watson, first time we called his name and number tonight. Also in there, number 60, Jake Livingston.
No gain on the play. Second down and 10. Columbia again. Columbia has converted some second and long and third and longs consistently here tonight. Pace rolling off to his left. On the run, fires it up the field. Caught the 40, out to the 42. First down and 10 for Columbia. Looks like that was Bauman on the catch on the far side over there. So first down 10, Columbia. Put the ball on the Columbia 41. Split Johnson and Courtney off to this side. Single receiver to the left side. And a handoff to Sauls. Picks his way ahead, 45. Met and driven back at about the 46. So Sauls will pick up about 6 yards in the play. Call it second and 4. Ball on the Columbia just shy of the 47-yard line. 3 receivers off to the right here for Pace. 1 receiver to the left. Pace looking to the left. Throws out here off the hands of the intended receiver. That's Bauman over there on midfield. Couldn't hang on to it. Incomplete. Stops the clock at 3:23 left in the half. 22-20 Columbia.
Another big third down play. A little bit shorter than the previous ones that they converted on. Looking for a big play right here from the Cougars tonight wearing the pink jerseys.
So third down and about 4 to go here for Columbia. Got to get to the Brookhaven Academy 49. So quick out caught by Johnson. First down at 10 for Columbia at the Cougars 44.
Needed about 6. Got 8 on that one. Pace to Johnson.
Looks like Waldrop on the tackle for Brookhaven Academy. Again, another big third down conversion for Columbia, and they've done that consistently throughout this ball game.
Man, Pace does a good job dipping that little post pattern. Cookie.
Ball sweeping left. Tackle 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15. And going to be dragged back down. I think he's going to get inside the 10. Yes, they're going to put him inside the 10 all the way down to the Cougar 4.
Might have got him, let's see. They got him around the 17, Ken. I believe we got a far official over there says stepped out of bounds.
One official has gone to the 4. The one here says the 17, so we'll go with that one at the 17.
27 on the run from Falls. They're doing a lot of work there for 44. the big loser for Columbia Academy. Leading 22-20, 4:01 to go.
That's the second quarter. Once again on a Cougar 18 base. And Stewart off to his right. Checked out that side. Stewart puts another running back and just checked in. Gets maybe a yard or so. Wrapped up. Might ahead, though. Got about 4 or 5 yards. But Terry is Chris Yen, who just checked in. He's a backup quarterback. Yen pulls a couple of tacklers ahead for a couple of yards. Picks up 5 of the play.
Brothers and Watson out in the play for the Cougars on that one.
Goes through a 13. 2nd and 5 for Columbia. Got to get down to top of 9 for first down and goal. Again, we're playing and running back. Receivers left and right for Pace. Pace calls for the ball. Inside handoff again. He is hit. Breaks the tackle inside the 10. He breaks another tackle. Still on his feet. Goes for the end zone. Do we call a touchdown yet? A little pinball action there by Yen. Bouncing off Cougar tackler after Cougar tackler. Stays on his feet. Takes it in for about a 12-yard gain and a touchdown by Yen. That's a 74-yard drive by Columbia. Once again, Columbia going for 2, making it 28-20 at the 2:07 mark of the second quarter. Again, we're right up to the left side of Pace. Pace with 2 receivers to the right, hand off again, sneaks up the middle. He got the 2-point conversion. For your New York Life Insurance agent, Wayne Allred, Kelly Allred, extra point attempt for good. Columbia extends their lead to 10. It's 30-20. Columbia with 2:07 left in that first half. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
White & Associates is a CPA firm that provides personal and professional services in tax preparation and accounting, payroll reports, financial statements, bookkeeping, and financial analysis and consulting. Corey White and the staff at White & Associates has been serving Brookhaven and the surrounding areas for the last 2 decades. If you are looking for a CPA firm, we ask that you consider White & Associates for all your accounting needs. Our office is located at 320 Brookhaven Street. Call us at 601-748-4580 or visit us at whiteandassociatesllc.com.
Columbia Academy takes it from their own 26 on a 74-yard drive. Payoff is a 12-yard touchdown run by Ken. 2-point conversion is good. And the Cougars extend their lead over Brookhaven Academy's Cougars 30-20.
Ken, 22 points here in the second quarter for Columbia, 13 for the Cougars of Brookhaven. So, as you mentioned, 2:07 to go here in the half. Let's see if the Cougars can answer and keep this within a 1-score ball game going into the locker room at halftime.
And Columbia will line the ball up flat on the ground sideways. They don't have a kicking game per se. A squib kick. Balls on the ground. Finally, balls on the Brookhaven Academy's Harbor. They're covered up at the 33. The Brookhaven Academy starts at their own 33. The spec right now, the Cougars of Brookhaven Academy really need to come down and get the points for the board before the half. Now, the Cougars of Brookhaven should get the ball back to begin the second half.
Yeah, that's an ideal situation. If we put some points up right here, draw within 1 score, go into the halftime in that position, then turn around and get the ball to start the second half. We just need to get in front of Columbia.
Hand off to Ogden, tripped up in the backfield. That's not Ogden. Johnston. Luke Johnston. Grabbed by the ankle, a little slow to get up.
Yeah, grabbing his right side. Looks maybe a groin injury right there. Kind of a odd tackle on Johnston. He'll be spelled right there by Ogden.
Ogden will check back in. Waldrop will check in. Waldrop had a 9-yard touchdown reception in the last series for Brookhaven Academy. 1:38 left in the half. 30-20 Columbia. Here comes pressure. Fortenberry on the run. Fires it up the field. It's going to be incomplete. Had a man open, but he had to throw running backwards and could not get enough arm strength in that pass. Incomplete up the field to Ogden at the 44. We'll stop the clock at 1:27 left in the first half.
There's that sprint out again, back to the left side and turns and wheels and throws it to his right side. Ogden was out there, but Fortenberry had a couple of Columbia defenders breathing down his neck. One was hanging on his left arm. Just couldn't get enough on it out around the 50-yard line to hit Ogden in stride.
The punch formation to the right side. Fortenberry rolling to his right. Fires it far down the field, looking for Dylan Fortenberry. Can't come up with a pass interference of Columbia. As soon as the ball hit Fortenberry's hands, the Columbia player was all over him, and the official right there threw the flag, so it should be a pass interference against Columbia.
Pretty good throw right there. Fortenberry released it from about the 30-yard line, threw it some 35 yards on the dead run to his right. Drew the 15-yard pass interference call, so the 1st and 10 Cougars just on the Cougar side, the BA Cougar side of the 50-yard line.
So 1st down 10 for Brookhaven Academy. Clock stopped at 1:19.
Plenty of time here, Ken, for the Cougars.
Tyler Fortenberry dropping straight back, has some time this time. Throws it out here, caught down on the 46. Johnson makes the grab for Brookhaven Academy. Up to make the tackle for Columbia is going to be Patrick Gill, their senior linebacker, 5'10", 190. Picks up about 6. We'll call it 2nd and 4 for the Cougars of Brookhaven on the Columbia 46.
Clock rolls inside a minute, so 1 minute to go for the Cougars.
Pressure from Columbia. Fortenberry on the run, eludes the tacklers. Throws it far down the field. This ball is going to be caught. It is a grab by Dylan Fortenberry down at the 9-yard line, right on the sideline. A man hanging all over it. A great throw and a great catch by Brookhaven Academy. Tyler Fortenberry on the run. Motion his receiver to go on down the field and threw the ball down to Dylan Fortenberry. Tyler against the sideline made a great grab with a good, actually, the defender had pretty good position on it.
31 on the sprint out. Pass and catch. Fortenberry again to Fortenberry.
Fortenberry underneath pass. It's caught. That's going to be a touchdown for the Cougars. That's going to be Clay Fortenberry.
13 yards. Fortenberry to Fortenberry.
So Clay Fortenberry takes the pass. That's going to be coming at the 36-second mark, and the Cougars could not have asked for anything better to happen because the Cougars will get the ball to begin the second half. Here comes their newest life insurance agent, going all red, steady all red, extra point attempt. Off the throw with Corey Cate. Cougars tried 1 2-point conversion and failed on that. Out of the hold of Tyler Fortenberry. Snap is back, takes him down. The kick is right down the middle. It is good. Breaking the action. 36 seconds left in the first half. Columbia 30. Brookhaven Academy 27. Let's take another 30 seconds. 30 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football. They'll continue after this on B92.
For any job, big or small, rent the quality equipment you need from RentSmart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven. RentSmart now offers limestone rocks for driveways, landscaping, or any other project. It's sold by the ton with pickup or delivery available. RentSmart also offers a wide variety of services such as land clearing, pond building, site prep, and more. Contact RentSmart today at 601-565-1346. RentSmart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven.
Time back in here. Brookhaven Academy, a big drive there for the Cougars. That's a 67-yard drive for the Cougars. They're off the 13-yard touchdown pass by the Fortenberry to Trey Fortenberry. Extra point by Case is good. 30-27. Columbia maintains a 3-point lead. That was a huge drive for the Cougars here late in the first half to respond to Columbia's previous touchdown. At halftime, we'll talk to LaToya Butler with a junior auxiliary. The big Saturdays are coming up in October. We'll give you all the details, how you can throw some good strength and help out the junior auxiliary. Eliminate them, Ken. That's right. October 17th. Corey Case will kick it off. Here comes the whip kick on the ground. Columbia's going to have to pick it up to the 30 and cut down after a short gain on the play. The job out there, Ozzy and the coverage team on the Cougars. That's Holden Sandleton on the return for Columbia Academy with 29 seconds left. start at their own 32. And Frank, you kind of wonder if Columbia's going to just kind of air it out here in response to Brookhaven Academy, or kind of play it safe, take that 3-point lead in the locker room here at halftime.
I tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if there goes right on to score number one, Tyler Fortberry. Probably be playing center field back there for the Cougars. Also in number 10 for the Cougars. That's going to be Jalen Huffman, a speedster. He'll play the right side of the defensive backfield. John Rivers Brown here on the left side.
So they're going to take the knee.
They take the knee right here, and they do. Pace will take the knee, and that's going to begin to attack. Yeah. Let's see what somebody does not have to snap it again. Certainly can't fall asleep right here.
The game clock, we've got 14 seconds left. Play clock at 30, so Columbia just can stand around and watch this first half rolls one in. One to the first half, it is excited. Brookhaven Academy for the thrilling first half of play. Columbia 30, Columbia 30, Brookhaven Academy 27. Let's take 2 minutes. 2 minutes down the line. Brookhaven Academy Senior Football. We'll continue after this on B92.
Here's the news from T.H. Perkins Furniture. The Pick-A-Pair Lazy Boy Recliner Sale has been extended.
It's the biggest recliner sale of the year. It's the Lazy Boy Pick-A-Pair Sale at T.H. Perkins Furniture, Brookhaven. Get 2 Lazy Boy recliners at big discounts. This is a limited time sale. Take advantage of the savings and great financing options. T.H. Perkins Furniture, Highland Square Shopping Center in Brookhaven.
And shop for many other specials at T.H. Perkins Furniture. Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. For over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Kelly Hallred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him NewYorkLife.com.
Banking on the go with Bank of Brookhaven's Net Teller. Hey, this is Shannon Aker for Bank of Brookhaven. Mobile banking service offers you easy access to information on your Bank of Brookhaven accounts in a single application, anywhere, anytime. With mobile banking, you can pay your bills 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, while at work or at home or on the road. Hey, at Bank of Brookhaven, it's still all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Ryan Allred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at NewYorkLife.com.
First half action has come to an end. Columbia leading at 30-27. Columbia received the opening kickoff. They won the toss and elected to receive, and they had a 2-play touchdown time. 11:02 left. A 66-yard touchdown pass to Johnson. 2-point conversion good. 8-0 Columbia. Brookhaven Academy comes back with a 68-yard drive. 8-yard touchdown pass to Logan is good. 8 left in the first quarter. 8-7 Columbia. Brookhaven Academy and Columbia then exchange possession. Columbia then put together a 68-yard drive, 12 and a 13-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion good. 10-15 in the first half. 16-8 Columbia. Brookhaven Academy comes right back at about a 62-yard drive. 5-yard touchdown run by Tyler Fortenberry. Caps off that one. 8:22 left in the half. 16-14 Columbia. Columbia comes right back on a 50-yard drive. 35-yard touchdown run by Sauls. That's at 6:40 in the second quarter. 2-point conversion is no good. 22-24. 22-14 Columbia. Brookhaven Academy comes right back. Nice drive of some 70-plus yards. 9-yard touchdown pass to Waldrop. 5 minutes left in the half. 22-20 Columbia. And Columbia comes right back. Starting at their own 26, they take it from 64 yards or 74 yards. 12-yard touchdown run by Ken. 2-point conversion by Ken is good. 2:07 left in the half, 30-20 Columbia. Brookhaven Academy takes over a draw 33. They drive down the field in the final 2 minutes and a 13-yard touchdown pass for Trey Fortenberry with some 38 seconds left in the half, 30-27 after Case's extra point attempt was good. So a flurry of scoring there back in the second quarter.
I'll tell you what, I can't say much about that first half other than good job on both sides of the ball. Outside of let me count them, 11 penalties from Columbia Academy for 110 yards. A pretty good football game we got going here, indicative by the score, 30-27 to visiting Cougars from Marion County. First half stats are going to be fun to look at here. First for the Cougars of Columbia Academy, Preston Sauls, who rushed the ball 5 times for 87 yards, 2 touchdowns. Raz Pace, the quarterback, 3 rushes for 12 yards. Lyle Stewart, 5 rushes for 50 yards, and Robert Johnson had a single rush for 7 yards in the first half. Pace was 6 for 8 in the first half. Did have a touchdown pass that first 66-yarder on the second play of the ball game. Robert Johnson with 3 receptions, 101 yards, and a score. Trevor Courtney with a catch for 1 yard. Lyle Stewart, 1 catch for 40, and Ainsley Bauman, 1 catch for 15. For the Cougars of Brookhaven Academy in the rushing department, Tyler Fortenberry rushed the ball 9 times for 56 yards and a touchdown. Luke Johnson had a single rush for 1 yard in the first half. Only 2 run the ball for the Cougars in the first half of play. Fortenberry 16-22, 266 yards in the first half and 2 touchdowns. In the receiving department, Dylan Fortenberry, 6 catches for 84 yards. Harrison Brownlee, 2 catches for 52 yards. Playing on a gimpy leg, but I tell you what, that Brownlee, it's hard to keep him on the sideline, Ken. Rob Johnson, 2 catches for 18. Nick Ogden, 2 catches for 23. Trey Fortenberry, 3 catches for 36 and a touchdown. And Luke Jackson Logan, jumping back to the days of Luke Jackson Logan, 1 catch, 7 yards, and a touchdown for the Cougars in the first half.
A total of 57 points scored here in the first half of play. What will the second half be like? Well, we've got about 10 minutes to find out here. The good news for the Cougars of Brookhaven Academy, we get the ball first. So have not had a lead in the ball game, so an opportunity to take the lead and have a seesaw ball game. We're at halftime. It is Columbia 30, Brookhaven Academy 27. Well, at halftime show coming up, we'll be visiting with Latoya Butler with the junior auxiliary. Talks about the big Elam and Edom Strength Center that's coming up. Let's take 2 minutes right now, 2 minutes down the line, and we'll be back with our halftime show with Latoya Butler. After this, Sunday 92.
We're at halftime of the game, Brookhaven Academy, Columbia Academy, and we're glad to have with us right now Latoya Butler with the Brookhaven Junior Auxiliary. We're here to kind of
Come see how hassle-free banking works. This is Shannon Aker for Bank of Brookhaven. Meeting your banking needs is why we opened our bank. Whether it's a student loan for college, internet banking, or a Christmas club account for holiday shopping, Bank of Brookhaven is here for you with hassle-free banking. At Bank of Brookhaven, it's all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At KDMC Pediatric and Adolescent Clinic, we have 2 patients, your child and you, the parent. We communicate so you and your family get the reassurance you need. Your pediatricians and pediatric nurse practitioners know exactly how you feel because we feel the same way. After all, it's our community too. Call KDMC Pediatric and Adolescent Clinic to make an appointment today. 601-823-5204. King's Daughters Medical Center, caring for our community like no one else can.
Hey, this is Will Thibodeau with Sullivan Ford Lincoln, Southwest Mississippi's Ford truck headquarters. The summer sales event is on at Sullivan Ford with $14,000 off Ford F-150. Yes, you heard that right, $14,000 off F-150. That's over 25% off a brand new 4-wheel drive Ford. And don't miss out on the $199 a month Ford Fiesta. These deals are hotter than the Mississippi sun. Come see our family here. Visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFordLincoln.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
For loads and loads and loads of quality, it's Speed Queen from Perkins Ace Hardware, Brookhaven. Speed Queen is built to do 25 years of laundry and carries the industry's best warranty. For loads and loads and loads of quality, it's Speed Queen from Perkins Ace Hardware, Highway 51 North and Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven. Open Monday through Saturday from 7 till 5.
Ace is the place for the helpful hardware loads.
We're at halftime of the game, Brookhaven Academy, Columbia Academy, and we're glad to have with us right now LaToya Butler with the Brookhaven Junior Auxiliary. We're here to kind of step aside from the athletic parts and talk about something important coming up here, and that is going to be the Junior Auxiliaries Pelham and Edam Shrimp Dinner. Big fundraiser coming up. And LaToya, how about just kind of give us an update on how things are going with the sale and give folks an idea of how they can enjoy some great shrimp with a Junior Auxiliary.
Okay, so we have started selling tickets for the shrimp dinner. It's Junior Auxiliary of Brookhaven's 32nd annual shrimp dinner. The dinner is actually Thursday, October 17th from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Lincoln Civic Center, and it requires a ticket purchase, and it's takeout only.
And of course, this particular event is your main fundraiser for the year.
Correct. The tickets are $15 each, and they're available from any active Junior Auxiliary member. Our popular sweet shop will be there to have a variety of home-baked goods, and they'll be available during pickup hours.
And let's kind of talk about some of the things that Junior Auxiliary is going to be doing as far as the money raised. How, and you all do a lot of events. Brookhaven Academy students get involved. All the other area schools, you really get involved with the students here in Lincoln County.
All right. The shrimp dinner fundraiser is the only fundraiser that we have to support our projects throughout the year. We have special needs smile games. We host a suicide prevention programs, Christmas Wish Tree Project, Reality World, local scholarships. We stock schools with clothes and supplies. We host health fairs and Camp Masterpiece.
Now let's again talk about the shrimp dinner. Understand you folks have about 5,000 pounds or so of shrimp that you'll be selling, something like that.
Yes, the chapter usually cooks around 5,000 pounds of shrimps and volunteers hundreds of hours to make this fundraiser a success.
And again, let's talk about how folks can get their tickets. If you don't already have a ticket, I'd imagine you pretty well go ahead and need to get one before you all sell them out here, don't you?
Right. You can see any active Junior Auxiliary member, or you can call the shrimp phone. The number is 601-754-9380.
Yeah, let's get the date and the time once again for pickup.
The pickup is Thursday, October 17th from 3 to 7 p.m. at the Lincoln Civic Center.
And I think I've asked some others if people maybe say, well, I'm not going to be in town that day. And then all of a sudden they found that they will be here. Are there tickets available the day of the event? Very doubtful. Is that correct?
Not usually, no, sir. It's best to try and get the tickets ahead of time.
Let's go ahead and get the ticket contact information once again.
601-754-9380.
That's October 17th, Lincoln Civic Center, the Junior Auxiliaries Pelham and Edam Shrimp Dinner, a big event every year. And again, LaToya, thank you for taking part and taking some time to be a part of our halftime show here with Brookhaven Academy football this evening. Again, urge folks to go and get their tickets and support all the many worthwhile activities you folks are involved in. So thanks for taking time to be with us.
Thank you for having me.
Join in supporting our local schools this season. Brookhaven Monument Company is proud of all of our area schools and wishes them all a great year. Be sure and attend the games and cheer for your school. For over 70 years, Brookhaven Monument has been part of the community and pleased to support local events. Brookhaven Monument thanks you for choosing them to provide a lasting memorial to remember your loved ones. Visit the Brookhaven Monument showroom on Highway 51 North or call 833-5701.
Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education and a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nielsen to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference one child at a time.
And your home's roof takes a beating. Protect it and loved ones with a roof from Strength Roofing and Siding. From shingle or metal roof, let Strength Roofing and Siding put their 40 years of experience to work for you. They offer an unmatched lifetime warranty and work with insurance companies. Strength Roofing and Siding. Online at strengthroofingandsiding.com or call 601-373-7254. The same number since 1979.
Teamwork makes the dream work. At Pike National Bank, we can help make your dream happen. Hi, I'm Richard at Pike National Bank, and I would love to help purchase that boat, ATV, or motorcycle you've been dreaming of. Let's take that first step together. Visit me at our Brookhaven location today to discuss your options. Throughout the loan process, I will be there to help you every step of the way. Pike National Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Well, halftime pink night here. Brookhaven Academy Cougars of Columbia 30, Brookhaven Academy 27. Some scores around the area. Assume this is the third quarter. Petal 28, Brookhaven Academy 3. Halftime, Boy Star looking for their first win, 22-14 at halftime over Salem. It's been 13, Enterprise nothing at halftime. West Lincoln shutting out Sacred Heart down in Hattiesburg, 21-0 at halftime. Don't have anything yet in Springdale. Who's got a Bogus Fitter? We'll try to run that one down for you. Highs 14, Wesson 6. Lawrence County is trailing Pearl River Central by a score of 20-14. And North Pike over Franklin County, 36-22. And my old alma mater over Hazelhurst. Crystal Springs 36, Hazelhurst 24. Some of the scores from around the area. But looking ahead to the second half here, Beck, this has been an offensive shootout between these two teams. So somebody's defense got to step up and make a big play here.
Yeah.
I mean, a turnover. Have we had any turnovers?
No turnovers on the night. I visited with Brett, broadcaster for Columbia Academy in the first half, and in true Brett fashion, said, look at these penalty yards. Just look at them. Look at the comparison. So that's really the thing. 11 penalties against Columbia. Only 3 against the Cougars, but, I can't recall a time where the 15-yarders and the 10-yarders against Columbia stopped them. They were able to get out of the jam on 3 or 4 occasions when they were behind the sticks and put points on the board.
Thinking about close, like third down and 20, 25, or they're 8. They get a 30-yard gas play, and they go ahead and score on that drive. So that's how they've been able to convert long situations, pass play or the running by the quarterback Pace or their 2 fine running back Stewart, or also the other guy Saul. Yeah, Saul's done a good job. Brookhaven Academy has mainly relied on the feet of Tyler Fortenberry and the arm of Tyler Fortenberry.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it before we went to break and visit with our friends over to Junior Auxiliary, but Tyler to Dylan, Fortenberry to Fortenberry, 8 connections, Brownlee with 2, Johnson with 2, Trey Fortenberry with 3 connections. So Tyler Fortenberry 16 for 22 in the first half, 230 yards, and a pair of touchdowns, 57 points. It's been entertaining, if nothing else. So, I'd like to see another second half just like this one. I'd hate for some defense to break out and, join the ball game tonight. Let's see a 55-60 showing with the Cougars in pink on top when the final horn sounds.
Of course, the college football tomorrow, big game, Southern Miss up at Mississippi State. That's a 2:30 kickoff. 102 degrees is the forecasted temperature.
Well, I tell you what, that's just brutal. I had the opportunity to go up, and I bowed out due to the heat. So I can't imagine having to play Division I level football in that kind of heat. I know those guys work really hard, but that will take its toll on anyone.
And tomorrow evening, a 6:30 kickoff. It'll still be hot in Oxford. Ole Miss trying to get on track after the loss from Memphis last week. They'll be taking on Arkansas. That's a 6:30 kickoff. The pregame show on B92 will start at 4:30. So catch the Rebels on B92 tomorrow.
Tell you what, Ken, what do you expect from an Ole Miss Arkansas game? I mean, it could end up like this one, 60-55 ball game, somebody winning at the buzzer. That's just what you get when those two hook up, and it will not disappoint. I expect about the same thing tomorrow up in Oxford.
I still remember years ago when Eli Manning was junior or sophomore, junior, the 7 overtime period.
Yeah,
that went on forever.
Yeah, it's just a good rivalry between those two. It goes way back, and always an entertaining football game when those guys hook up.
Brookhaven Academy will receive the opening kickoff to begin the second half. We're looking for a good start from the Cougars to get things going. 30-27, Columbia on top. One more half of action here during Pink Night at Brookhaven Academy. Brookhaven Academy on the road to Centerville to take on the Tigers next week.
Columbia kick from the south end. Brookhaven will receive from the north and defend the north when they go on the defensive side of the ball.
So Brookhaven Academy moving right to left as we watch the action. We're situated here on the east side of the football field.
You know, Ken, with that, I call it a watermelon kick. Front line of the Cougars got to be very cautious, not let it bounce off one of them and back to Columbia Cougar.
Here comes a kickoff, another squib kick, a little slow kick. Cougars got a fall on it. Johnson gathers it up at the 38.
That's about the third recovery on a kick, the squib kick by Johnson. So he's doing a great job right there on the second level. 30-27, just underway here in the third quarter of play. The Cougars take over. Let's mark it at the 37-yard line. Their own 37, moving right to left as you look at your radio.
Potter Fortenberry has Nick Ogden at his right side. Potter Fortenberry checks over with Coach Rushing to get the offensive adjustments here. Play clock is down at 13. Ogden lines up to the right side. Receivers in tight on both sides of the ball. Fortenberry to throw, quick out to Ogden. Caught it, hit, breaks a tackle. Finally ridden down at the 35, and he'll lose yardage. He'll lose about 3 on the play. Good reaction by the left side of that defense for Columbia to react to that short pass quickly and knock down Ogden for a loss of around 3.
Yeah, a little flare, a little screen pass out there to Ogden, covered up nicely by the Cougars of Columbia. Second, let's call it 12.
Second down play coming up for the Brookhaven Academy Cougars at their own 34. Fortenberry, again, there's receivers in tight. Fortenberry fires it out right side. It's caught and dropped on the far side of the 42.
Maybe Brownlee out there across the way.
Harrison Brownlee was the intended receiver. Yeah, he's kind of got a gimpy ankle.
Yeah, he either that knee or ankle. Looks like he's got a brace on that right knee, so probably a twisted knee early in the ball game. But again, he's back out fighting like he always does for the Cougars.
Columbia came into the ball game 0-2, losing to Simpson Academy and Adams Christian. Brookhaven Academy with wins over Silver Bay and Amid School Center. Fortenberry to throw in the pocket, fires it off left side. Man is there. Dylan Fortenberry just over his head. Incomplete. Fortenberry was open down around the 43 in Columbia territory. Had a step on his man, but the ball just a little bit too tall for him. That'll bring up a fourth down, and that's obviously not how Brookhaven Academy wanted to start this first offensive series.
Yeah, you always say, Ken, one of the most important drives is that first drive of the third quarter play, kind of establish the second half and 3 and out. So give the check mark to the Columbia Cougars defensive unit on that one.
Corey Case will kick it away here for Brookhaven Academy. Columbia's return man will stand down at his 30. Got somebody kind of flinched there for Brookhaven Academy on the snap, and that could cost the Cougars 5 yards here. That'll move the ball back inside the 30. Looks like that is their speedster, Johnson, Robert Johnson, standing back at his 35-yard line to receive this kick.
Let's see if Case can get off a good one here. Standing about his 18-yard line. Low snap.
Got to hurry. Kicks it off. Got a pretty good high kick. It'll hit. Take a Brookhaven Academy roll. Good Brookhaven Academy roll. Inside the 30, down to the 24. Well, that could have been disastrous, but a nice kick and roll there for Brookhaven Academy down to around the 25 is where they'll put it in play at Columbia's 25-yard line.
Tell you what, good job there by Case. Scooped that one up off the ground, 46 yards on the punt after the all-important recovery back there of the low snap. So 1st and 10 Columbia, they'll set it down at their own 25.
Third quarter action underway, 11:04 left in the quarter. 30-27 Columbia. Now the Cougar defense called on here to get the ball back to the offense. Pace the quarterback. Puts the man in motion from right to left. Takes a snap. Takes a handoff. Wants to throw. Has some time. Throws it up the field at the feet of the intended receiver. Was looking for Sauls, but I think he saw the defense of Brookhaven Academy was poised to maybe pick that one off and threw it at the feet of his intended receiver. Incomplete. Stops the clock at 10:59 left in the third quarter.
That's a senior play right there from Pace, Ken. Didn't get greedy. Didn't see anything happening. Threw it at the feet of Sauls. Didn't want to take a loss on that play or risk the interception. They'll line it up and get the chance to do it again. 2nd 10 for the Cougars of Columbia.
Hand off in the sweep. That's going to be Sauls. He has room. Midfield. 45, 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Columbia.
Got a flag.
There's a flag down and a man down for Columbia back at the 40. Let's hold on and see what's going on here.
Tell you what, that's just a Achilles heel. Cougars of Columbia sweeping left. Tremendous hole being opened over there on the left side. Just nothing from the interior. Able to make it on the outside.
That's going to wipe out a touchdown run by Saul. Once again, Columbia kills a big play with a big penalty.
And you really don't know, 75-yard run right there, and just the interior line of Brookhaven, they're not getting any type of, outside pressure, so they're just being clipped off right there at the line. So something in there that the Cougars of Columbia are doing, but getting called for multiple holding penalties on those streets tonight.
Second down. They did mark the ball at 30, so 2nd down and 5. Once again, the give to running back Sauls. Once again, he's got room down that left sideline, midfield, 40 in the Cougar territory, runs to the bench on the far side. Another hard run by Sauls to the 41 of Brookhaven Academy. 1st down, 10 Columbia at the Brookhaven Academy 41.
Gill on that one. He has 12.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. We've seen him a couple times tonight.
Patrick Gill, he's the guy that kicks off as well.
Yeah.
Patrick Gill.
25 on the carry.
In their office.
Yeah. Saul's back in.
Give to Sauls. He'll sweep to the right side. Cougars get that one, though. That's going to be Gill again. He'll be stopped for a loss. Carver comes up to put the tackle on Gill. He'll lose yardage back to about the 44. Brings up a 2nd down, 13 for Columbia. On the Brookhaven Academy 44, all in the near hash. Wide side of the field will be to the left side for the Columbia offense off to the visitor side.
Carver and Carruthers in on the stop. The tackle for the loss for the Cougars.
Calls back in the lineup now to the right side of Pace. Puts the man in motion right to left. Takes a step. Gives it off to Sauls. Hit at the line of scrimmage and stopped for no gain.
Nick Ogden.
Ogden met him wide at the line of scrimmage and knocked him down for no gain. In fact, he'll lose a yard. 3rd down and about 14 at the Columbia 45.
This is when the Cougars got to step up right here. We need to force a punt. 3rd down. what we're going to call about 14, Ken?
Third down right at 14 to go. I'll get down to the Cougar 32.
Got to be aware of that little play action pass play right behind the linebackers. They've done it all night.
Motion right to left. Chase fires at left side, diving and grab, attempted down around the 40, incomplete to Gill. Cougars had a little pressure that time on Pace. Now the decision time for Columbia here. Do you go for it? I think at this stage of the game, you go ahead and try to punt it away, get Brookhaven Academy back up deep.
Yeah, got to play the odds right there. So
Gill will come on to kick.
Both defensive has turned the ball over on downs, swapping back and forth. Cougars of Brookhaven and Columbia.
Gill to kick. To the right side. It's 26 is good. Columbia roll inside the 10. That ball's going to be down at the 6. So BA will start at their own 6.
Pretty good punt right there from Gill. Just kind of guided that one. 9-iron shot right down to the 6-yard line. Let it roll dead right there. So the Cougars will take over. 8:44 to go. Columbia 30. Brookhaven Academy 27 here in the third quarter.
A touchdown run by Saul. Yeah, call back could be huge as we look back at this ball game.
We got to get on the upside of Columbia. We got to get ahead. We've been trailing them all night long. They've been able to answer every time, or we would answer their scores, but we want to get on the plus side of them, of the scoreboard.
Fortenberry takes it, hands off inside the Ogden. Ogden breaks one tackle, but dragged out along the line of scrimmage. He gets maybe a yard. If that, no, he's going to lose a yard. So he loses a yard back to about the 5.
Ogden getting up a little gingerly on that one.
Actually, say he loses 2 back to the 4. So second down at 12 from the Brookhaven Academy 4. Ogden to the right side of Fortenberry. Fortenberry drops back, fires one out right side, caught at the 15, out to the 20, first down 10. Cougars out to about the 25-yard line.
I believe they're going to tack either a face mask or a horse collar on that one. Let's see if we pick up a number. That's going to be Fortenberry. So
Trey Fortenberry with a reception.
Dylan 16 on the catch.
Far side, these pink jerseys with those white numerals, kind of hard to see across the football field.
Tell you what, there's not much they can mark against VA.
Personal foul, face mask, Brookhaven. Offensive face mask call on Brookhaven. Don't see that much.
Wow.
Mark it from the spot of the foul. Puts it back around the 10-yard line. That'll be a second down with about 6 to go.
Offensive face mask. You really don't see that one. And Fortenberry had about 3 guys around him. Must have threw the step on him and got up in the face mask of the defender.
Tyler Fortenberry fires it across the middle, and it's going to be incomplete up at the 25-yard line.
Looking out there, Jalen Huffman on the little quick slant pattern. Landed softly at his feet, couldn't haul it in.
So third down, big third down coming up for Brookhaven. Third down at 7. At about the 10.
I'll be surprised to see a little sprint option to Fortenberry rolling out of the pocket. Got about 7 yards to go. Long 6, short 7. Maybe he can.
Looks like Luke Johnston in there, the running back. Rolling to his left, Fortenberry fires it up the field. It's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by Columbia. That's a big turnover. Picking it off for the Cougars is going to be Eli Beard. Ball a little underthrown. Beard cut underneath the route, picks it off. Columbia Academy Cougars have it in great field position at the Brookhaven Academy 25.
Yeah, that one kind of, like I said, a little underthrown, popped up in the air, and the receiver trying to haul it in right into the hands of the Columbia defender, Beard. Puts them in business on the Cougar side of the field.
Now that Columbia is in 4-down territory, regardless of what the situation is inside the 30, they will probably go for it on a 4th down if the Cougar defense can hang on here and force a stop here. Pace hands it off to Sauls. Sweeping right. He's going to be tackled for a loss. Brown in there to make the tackle. Gage Brown for the loss. And Sauls probably outweighs Brown by a good 20 or 30 pounds out of that.
Oh, yeah. Also one on the play, 2nd down and 11. Again, Cougars of Brookhaven trailing 30-27, 7:15 to go here in the third quarter of play. It's been an exciting ball game, but defense has struggled to start the second half both ways.
Sauls lines up to the left side of Pace. Now he's going to switch him to the right side. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Ball on the near hash. Pace to throw, looking, comes across the middle. It's going to be a little low. He's looking down the field around the 15, looking for Johnson to pass a little bit low. But again, Pace kept it low where only Johnson had a chance to catch it.
Yeah, threw that one in the window. Kind of had to throw that one around the referee right in the middle. Probably one of the best defenders on that one. Also covered out there by Tyler Fortenberry and Harrison Brownlee. So third down, let's call it 11 for Columbia.
Columbia does not have a kicking game, so this is basically 2-down territory for the Cougars of Columbia. Pace gives it off to Sauls, trying to pick his way through, breaks the tackle to the 20. Still on his feet to the 15, still on his feet inside the 10. He'll take it down to the 8. Once again, making the tackle for Brookhaven Academy is going to be coming over to make the tackle.
Jackson Logan all the way. Yeah. Jackson comes all the way from the other side. So needed 11, picked up 13 on that one. The run from zone. Check that, 22.
First down goal to go for Columbia on the Brookhaven Academy 8. 30-27, 6:40 left in the third quarter. Columbia with a 3-point advantage.
A lot of third down conversions from Columbia.
Pace hands it off to Gill. Gill sweeping left, has a hole. He'll walk it into the touchdown, but again, we're going to get a hold here, I think, on Columbia.
55 out front.
Flag came in the backfield, and that's generally the area of holding. Holding Columbia. That's going to wipe out another touchdown. So 2 touchdowns off the board for Columbia due to holding call.
The left tackle out there, number 55, out front blocking. You know, he turned around and just, held his hands up the refs and look, I got my hands inside. Still got the holding call.
That's what, 5 or 6 holds in Columbia.
At least. That's 6 10-yard penalties. They also have 3 15-yard penalties.
So first down and goal back out of the 18, put a man in motion right to left. Hand off inside to Gill. Gill's going to have a little room. It crosses 10. He'll get back to close to the original line of scrimmage at the 9-yard line. So second down and goal from the Brookhaven Academy 9.
Columbia front line doing a good job up there. But it seems like every time they try to go around the end, translates to a holding call.
Once again, they give the Gill right up the middle, cross the 5, dives ahead, and put him in the end zone. Say his knee did not go down, dives in the end zone, so Gill with a 9-yard touchdown following the pass interception. That comes at the 5:43 mark of the third period, making it 36-22. Now your New York Life Insurance agents, Dwayne Allred, Kelly Allred, extra point attempt coming up. A goal for 2. Gill lines up left side of Pace. Pace takes it, hands it off to Gill. Gill has a little seam. He gets to the goal line, and he is going to be stopped short, it looks like. No, he gets in there. Just got inside the goal line. The 2-point conversion is good. Breaking the action, 5:43 left in the third quarter. Columbia Academy 38, Brookhaven Academy 27. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
You have one agent for car insurance, another for home insurance, and still another for health insurance. Deal with just one agency for all your insurance needs. Insurance and Risk Managers Brookhaven has been serving families and businesses for generations. Professional agents at Insurance and Risk Managers will help you design a plan just right for your home, auto, life, health, and business insurance. Call 833-6321 or come by the office at 315 South Jackson Street, Brookhaven. Insurance and Risk Managers.
So Brookhaven Academy has one picked off at their own 25. Columbia Academy able to capitalize on that one. The 25-yard drive had one touchdown called back by a holding call. Had it first and goal all the way back from the 25. Still able to punch it in for the touchdown on a 9-yard run by Gill.
Tell you what, we've said it all night. Columbia not deterred by the holding penalties. About 13, 14 penalties on the night from Columbia. A lot of them of the 10 and 15-yard variety, and they've answered those long penalties to convert on every occasion and turn it into points.
Here's Gill to kick it off again. He's got the ball laying on its side. Little squib kick. Covered up once again by Johnson. He's got a hustle on the ball. Free is still on the ground. Let's see who's got it. I think Brookhaven Academy comes up with it. Wow. That looks like it'll be maybe Tarver saving it for Brookhaven Academy. No, that's going to be Huffman. Yeah. Huffman saves it for Brookhaven Academy back on the 29.
Wow, I thought Johnson, man, I thought he covered it up there, Ken, and all of a sudden the ball just squirts out. So the Columbia Cougars bearing down on him. Huffman alertly on top of it at the 30-yard line. Cougars got to answer right here, Ken.
No second option. Got to come down and score.
And this is not a situation where we've got to get it all in one play. We've got to chip away. We've got to mix the pass-run combination and just march it downfield, put it to good drives, and got to get right back in this.
Fortenberry, here comes a blitz. Fortenberry has time. I was going to tuck it and run. 30, 35, out of bounds to the 40. They'll be close to the first down where the official over here standing, he's got enough for the first down. So Fortenberry alertly tucking the ball and running. The blitz was on, and they got out of the blitz and picks up a first down for the Cougars up to the 41. The ball on the near hash, blind side of the field for the Cougars is off to the visitor side. Luke Johnson looks like he is the running back to the right side. Phyllis Brown, John Rivers Brown, pass out, caught, and dropped. Probably just as well, Dylan Fortenberry had two defenders bearing down on him. If he had caught that ball, it could have been a loss of the play.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. One of those you want to pull in the pass, but that would have resulted in a negative play for the Cougars. So they'll line it up 2nd and 10, ball just on the other side of the 40-yard line of the 8. 5:30 to go, 38-27. Columbia out front. Cougars having to answer right here.
Play clock is down at 7. Brown had a 49-yard touchdown run last week against ASC. Stays in. Fortenberry on the run, fires it down the field. This ball is going to be intercepted by Columbia. Midfield 40, 45. This ball will come all the way back to about the 32. Well, Fortenberry on the run, trying to force it between a couple of defenders. Columbia picks it off, returns the ball back down to the DA 32.
Ken, I think the halftime adjustment from Columbia is really obvious. First half, they're trying to sit back and cover with those linebackers. Second half, 2 plays in a row, the Cougars of Columbia blitzing hard, putting pressure on Fortenberry, pushing him out of the pocket.
Time on the field. Breaking the action, 5:19 left here. I think this is at a heat timeout. 5:19 left in the third quarter. Columbia 38, Brookhaven Academy 27. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Experience Experiencing shoulder, elbow, hip, or knee pain? Come see the experts, Dr. Larry Field and Dr. Austin Barrett at Mississippi Sports Medicine, located locally at the Brookhaven Medical Arts Building. Our specialized surgeons have over 50 years combined orthopedic experience specific to the shoulder, elbow, hip, and knee. Why see a general orthopedic when you could see the experts? Mississippi Sports Medicine, where we specialize for you. Request the Brookhaven location when scheduling your appointment at MississippiSportsMedicine.com or call 601-354-4488.
Back to live action here, sweeping to the right side, and Sauls will be wrapped up and dropped with no gain of the play. Ogden makes the tackle. Put the ball at the 32. He might have lost it about a half a yard or so.
Not a must-stop situation, down 11, but he gets a little bit testy if we don't stop Columbia right here, Ken.
4:43 left in the third quarter. Ace puts a man in motion right to left. Takes his snap again, leaves it with Sauls. Hit in the back of his field, got away from Ogden, but can't get away from the other three. They're right there to make him hit the ground back to the 37 for about a 4-yard loss of the play. Nice pursuit by Brookhaven Academy on that one. Ogden missed him, but he had three teammates led by Gage Brown right there to help make the tackle. And ball goes down for a loss of the play. Back on the 37, third down, and about 18 to go now for Columbia.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Ogden in there made Sauls change direction. Cade Watson, Gage Brown mopped it up for the Cougars for the 4-yard loss. Again, another third ball, Ken. We've got to turn the ball over right here. Like you mentioned, probably 4-down territory for the Cougars of Columbia, but need a stop right here.
Play clock got them. Got to call a timeout. They got to burn a timeout. 3:47 left in the third quarter. Columbia Academy 38, Brookhaven Academy 27. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Paul Barnett Nissan is one of the fastest growing dealerships in Southwest Mississippi. Come experience the difference. Nissan Titan trucks are the only trucks on the market with a 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper manufacturer's warranty and get up to $14,000 off MSRP. Come see the new Rocky Ridge Titan on display now. And all new or used vehicles purchased from Paul Barnett Nissan get 2 years worth of touch-and-go car washes. Experience the difference at Paul Barnett Nissan, Exit 40 Brookway Boulevard, Brookhaven.
3:47 left in the third quarter. Columbia Academy 38, Brookhaven Academy 27. Game situation, Columbia has picked off 2 passes here on both of Brookhaven Academy's offensive series in the quarter. They have a third down and about 8 to go on the Brookhaven Academy 37-yard line.
Again, Ken, I'm expecting if they don't convert right here, 4-down territory for Columbia.
Ace. He's got Sauls off to his left. Puts Johnson in motion. Watch for that speed sweep. Johnson has it. Brookhaven Academy. Good pursuit. They got Johnson, and a flag comes down at the end of the play. Johnson knocked down around the 39 for a loss, but a flag comes in at the end of the play. And that could be maybe a face pass there or what. We'll have to wait and see.
Have to see. Across the way. Cade Watson out in pursuit from his interior line position. Another hold
on Columbia. Declined by Brookhaven. That's going to be about a 2-yard loss. Fourth down, we'll call it right at 10, 20 to go. Fourth down play, ball is at 39. Columbia's got to get a clock.
Yeah, number 12, Patrick Gill goes back. Remember what I said earlier, Ken. Don't be surprised. Gill kind of rugby punts it. For Caden's front line has to be aware that Gill doesn't tuck it and run.
Gill stands back at his 49. High snap. No rush by Brookhaven Academy. Again, the little pooch kick to the right side takes the Columbia roll. And Columbia's going to knock it down at the Brookhaven Academy 11. Well, back this whole quarter has been played in Brookhaven Academy territory.
Yeah, that's the story of the third quarter of play. A couple interceptions. Columbia has pretty much played this ball game on our right side of the 50-yard line. Just fortunate for BA, Columbia has only been able to put it in the end zone one time. Cougars trailing by 11, 3:14 to go here in the third quarter, 38-27. Cougars with the ball just past the 10-yard line. They're on 10.
Fortenberry, 2 running backs in beside him. He wants to roll to his right. Fires the ball up the field over Sloan. Looking for Johnson at about the 24. But check that. I believe that was Trey Fortenberry up around the 24, incomplete. So second down 10 for the Cougars at their 11.
Again, linebackers coming hard for Columbia. Flushing Fortenberry out of the pocket. Rolling to his right, just overshot his brother Trey Fortenberry by a smidgen.
Play clock down at 10. Fortenberry. Looks like he's got Ogden off to his left. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Ball's on the near hash. Fortenberry had wide open up the middle. Fortenberry across the 15, stacked up and drugged down by a host of white jerseys at about the 18.
Yeah, we got to get a whistle right there. Play was dead and people piling on. Fortenberry picked up about 8 on that one. Just a straight quarterback draw. Columbia stacked him up just over the 20-yard line and just held him there as others piled on. We got to get a quicker whistle than that.
Third down, we'll call about a yard and a half to go. Trey Fortenberry checks back in the lineup.
Cougars got to convert right here, Ken.
Clock rolling at 2:30 left in the third quarter. 38-27, Columbia. Ogden to the right side of Fortenberry on the third down play. Give to Ogden, sweeping to his left. Turns the corner. Hit. Flag down. Ogden is shy of the first down, though.
And get a holding call out on the edge by the Cougars.
Well, did have enough for the first down. Got enough, but again, that looks like it's going to be a big penalty against Brookhaven.
August Sullivan out there blocking out front. I tell you what, these guys, they will call a holding penalty. Don't know that I've seen this many. It's really hurt Columbia, but right there, a dagger for the Cougars.
That takes away a first down run by Ogden.
Spot foul, so it's going to put it down about third down, 6.5 to go for the Cougars. 2:10 to go here in the third quarter.
Puts the ball back on the 15. Cougars got to get up to around the 22 or so for that first down. Fortenberry takes it, makes a handoff, steps up, fires it right side. Ball's going to be caught for the first down and more 30. The defender on the far side held on just enough. Well, that would have been a touchdown on the right sideline. Nice catch and a good run after the catch of the first down on the far side. Looks like that. Is that the Dillon on the side?
Dillon on the other side.
On the far side.
19 on the pitch and catch. Fortenberry to Fortenberry. Trey to Dillon.
And Cougars wearing these pink uniforms with white numerals. Yeah, dim white numerals, kind of hard to see across the field.
Absolutely.
Fortenberry wants to throw again. Pops it out here, caught and falling down and dropping the ball incomplete.
Yeah, hit Johnson right between the numbers. Couldn't haul it in. Guarded closely out there by number 57, Daniel Herrera for the Cougars of Columbia.
So second down 10 on the Brookhaven Academy 32. After the ball game, we'll switch it to Jeff Van for scores and the highlights of games around the area. 2 receivers to the left. Fortenberry again fires it out right side. Caught by Dylan Fortenberry. Breaks the tackle. Midfield down the right sideline. Pushed out of bounds into Columbia territory at the 48-yard line. First down at 10 for Brookhaven Academy.
Giving 21 on that one.
First down 10. Brookhaven Academy. The ball put down to the Columbia Academy 47.
Ninth catch of the night for Dillon. 283 in the air from Tyler.
Receivers left and right. Ball on the far hash. Keeper by Fortenberry. He's got running room 40, 35-30, 25-20. He took it out of the right hand. 47-yard touchdown run by Tyler Fortenberry. Kept off an 89-yard drive. Nice job by Fortenberry. Takes the handoff, throws those linebackers, followed off the right side at a big hole, got to the sideline, takes it down the right sideline for a 47-yard touchdown for Brookhaven Academy. That comes at the 1:10 mark of the third quarter. 38-33. Here comes your New York Life Insurance agents. Dwayne Allred, Kelly Allred, extra point attempt. Cougars going for two. Fortenberry throws it out here, caught, and it is good. 2-point conversion is good. Break in the action. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Brookhaven Academy down by 3. Columbia 38. Brookhaven Academy 35. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
White & Associates is a CPA firm that provides personal and professional services in tax preparation and planning, payroll reports, financial statements, bookkeeping, and financial analysis and consulting. Corey White and the staff at White & Associates has been serving Brookhaven and the surrounding areas for the last 2 decades. If you are looking for a CPA firm, we ask that you consider White & Associates for all your accounting needs. Our office is located at 320 Brookhaven Street. Call us at 601-748-4580 or visit us at whiteandassociatesllc.com.
Next, down through the years, Columbia Brookhaven Academy has had some really thrilling ball games. This is shaping up to be one of those thrillers going into the fourth quarter with 1:10 left in the third. Brookhaven Academy driving an 89-yard, 47-yard touchdown run by Tyler Fortenberry.
I'll tell you what, Ken, this one's going to come down. Who's going to answer the bell in the championship rounds? 38-35, a shootout. Somebody's going to have to stand up, make some big plays on defense. Only the second touchdown of the third quarter play. So we've seen sort of a turn back to the first quarter where the second quarter points were scored. Only 2 touchdowns in the first, 2 touchdowns again here in the third. So who's going to be the team on top in the end?
Here's the kickoff. Taken at the 4. Gill to the 10. Gill picks his way to the 25 to get outside. Knocked off his feet at the 33.
John Rivers Brown, good job out there shucking off his blocker. Got some submarine Gill out there right at the 23-yard line. Great job out there by Brown.
So first down 10, Columbia, their own 23. They'll get to work at their own 23. Ball in the near hash. Out come the Columbia Academy Cougars.
Saul's back in the backfield with Pace.
Pace calls to the ball. There's the snap. Going to hand it off to Saul. Fake the Saul's down the middle, wide open. 45, 50, 45, 40, 35. Johnson pulled out of bounds at the 30. And good work by Pace, making a good fake handoff to Saul. Throws the Cougar linebackers. Hits Johnson over the top. He takes it all the way down to the Brookhaven Academy 30.
47, pass and catch. Pace to Johnson.
So first down 10, Columbia on the Brookhaven Academy 30. The waning seconds of this third quarter. Handoff to Saul. Works his way in the interior of the line. Got about 3 or 4 yards. Down to about the 26. Put him at the 25. Trey Fortenberry making the tackle for Brookhaven Academy. Pick up a 5 in the play. So second down, about 5.5 to go for Columbia. We got to get just inside the Brookhaven Academy 20. And the give to Saul, sweeping right side, plenty of room. Cuts inside, got the first down inside the 20, got it down to the 18. Making the tackle for Brookhaven Academy is going to be Parker Moak coming in to make that tackle. So again, Columbia knocking on the door here, Beck.
Yeah, hard running inside there from Sauls. But again, I can't say enough about Raz Pace. That Sauls going to check out of the game right here as the third quarter winds down. Pace does a tremendous read on that play action, leaves it in the belly, then he'll pick up, make that pass. It's been Johnny on the spot all night long.
Third quarter in the book. The exciting fourth quarter is coming up. Into the third. Columbia Academy 38, Brookhaven Academy 35. We'll take 60 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
For any job, big or small, rent the quality equipment you need from Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven. Rent Smart now offers limestone rocks for driveways, landscaping, or any other project. It's sold by the ton with pickup or delivery available. Rent Smart also offers a wide variety of services such as land clearing, pond building, site prep, and more. Contact Rent Smart today at 601-565-1346. Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven.
Here's the news from T.H. Perkins Furniture. The Pick-A-Pair Lazy Boy Recliner Sale has been extended.
It's the biggest recliner sale of the year. It's the Lazy Boy Pick-A-Pair Sale at T.H. Perkins Furniture, Brookhaven. Get 2 Lazy Boy recliners at big discounts. This is a limited time sale. Take advantage of the savings and great financing options. T.H. Perkins Furniture, Highland Square Shopping Center in Brookhaven.
And shop for many other specials at T.H. Perkins Furniture.
45.
Back here at Brookhaven Academy, fourth quarter action underway. First down at 10, Columbia, and the Brookhaven Academy 17. Pace calls for the ball, hands it off in the sweep to the left side, trying to turn the corner, and not in there, not breaking a tackle. And finally, they're going to drag the play down to about the 18, about maybe a yard loss of the play.
Chris Ginn out there for Columbia, nothing doing. Tarver and on the tackle.
Have not seen the Stewart in a while. Must be injured. The other running back has done well in the first half.
Yeah, 5 rushes for 50 yards, 10-yard average in the first half, and just haven't seen him here in the third quarter and now moving into the fourth quarter play.
No gain in the play. Ginn stays in at the running back. Second down at about 10 for Columbia. Ball just shy of the Brookhaven Academy 17. Got to hurry. Just got it off. Pace pass inside, caught by Johnson. That's going to go all the way inside the 5, down to about the 2. And that slant pass inside to Johnson. Pace put it right on the money. Johnson got tripped up, falling inside the 5-yard line, put him down to about the 3. First down goal to go, Columbia on the Brookhaven Academy 3.
I tell you what, Pace throws that ball where nobody but his receiver can catch it. Johnson just goes up, picks it off top of his shoelaces for the first down.
Again, stays in it, running back to the left side of Pace. Double outs to the right side. Pace will take it. Hands it again. Again, sweeps left, drag down. Got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Again, gets back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like Gordonberry and Tarver on the carry. Tackle for Brookhaven Academy.
Lot to ask right here. Second goal from about the 3-yard line. Cougars trying to keep Columbia out of the end zone.
And Columbia does not have a kicking game per se, so I doubt they would try a field goal.
4-down territory for Columbia right here.
Ball in the near hash. Second and goal in the Brookhaven Academy 3. Gill in right now. Hand off to Gill. Gill tackles. Backed up. Pushed back.
Nick Ogden, first man in there.
Put it back on the 2 where he loses a yard. Third down, goal to go from the Cougar 3.
Waldrop also helping clean up.
The Cougars try to stand tall here inside their 5-yard line. Columbia leading at 38-35 with 9:18 left in the ball game.
2 big plays right here. I'm surprised we haven't seen Pace just keep one. Go with the play action.
Falls back in as the running back to the right side of Pace. Double out to the right side, single out to the left side. Pace will take it. Pace hands it off to Saul. Saul's in heavy traffic, goes down, no gain.
Tarver in on the stop for the Cougars.
Once again, the Cougars fill that hole, and they're not going to play down for no gain. Big fourth down play coming up. Fourth down and goal to go on the Cougar 3.
Tell you what, maybe the momentum swinger right here if the Cougars can stamp out the Columbia drive right here. 8:32 to go, 38-35. Columbia out front.
Columbia has 2 timeouts left. Brookhaven Academy, all 3 left. Ball on the near hash. Blake Clock has got his 6. Columbia's got to hurry.
Mason Falls in the backfield.
Blake Clock at 1, just to get it off. Give the Falls. Pass in the end zone. Touchdown. Another great fake by Pace. I thought Sauls had the ball. Just a great fake by Pace. Stuck it in Saul's belly. And throws it to Johnson in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. Can the Cougars of Columbia go for 2? The New York Life Insurance Agent extra point attempt brought to you by your agents Dwayne Allred and Kelly Allred. 44-35, Columbia on top, the 2-point conversion. Pace throws to the end zone, is knocked away, no good. Extra point attempt, no good. Break of the action, 8:09 left in the ball game. Columbia Academy at 44, Brookhaven Academy 35. They'll take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Kelly Allred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at NewYorkLife.com.
So Columbia Academy takes that one 77 yards from the drive to pay off in a 4th down and goal, 3-yard touchdown pass to Johnson. The 2-point conversion was no good, so with 8:09 left in the ball game, Columbia 44, Brookhaven Academy 35.
Pretty good stand right there from the Cougars. Just another good pass, catch connection, Pace to Johnson on the 3-yard. A lot of traffic, 3-yard pass into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll kick it off. The ball links out of the ground. Little squib kick covered up by Brookhaven Academy. Johnson at the 33.
Johnson like a second baseman out there, scooping it, downing it right there. 33-yard line. Great crowd, Ken. Here on peak night, all across Red Stewart Field. On the Cougar sideline, across the way, the Cougars from Columbia. Both of these schools known for great fan bases and really support their schools in all sports.
First down 10, Brookhaven Academy is their own 33. Fortenberry looks like that is Brown as the running back. Fortenberry to throw, looking, has time, fires it down the right sideline. Dylan Fortenberry's open, makes it out of the Columbia 35. Dylan Fortenberry laid out and made the catch down in the Columbia Academy 35. Big strike there for Brookhaven Academy.
31 pass and catch. Fortenberry to Fortenberry once again. 314 through the air from Tyler. 122 on the ground. Dylan, 10 catches for 171. That's your combination tonight.
Ball on the near hash. Cougars move left or right as we watch the action. Fortenberry's going to hand it off. Keeper by Fortenberry up the middle, hitting a drop after a short gain. So gets about the 30, that's the 33, about a 2-yard pickup, brings up a 2nd and 8 for the Cougars. Off the bottom of that pile for Columbia. Looks like that's Jacob Bain. 2nd and 7, give him 3 on the play, close to the 33. 7:15 clock running, 44-35 Columbia.
Two-score ball game, 9-point lead for the Cougars of Columbia.
Trey Fortenberry, the H-back to the right side. Double outs to the right side. Fortenberry has it, rolls to his left, little pressure, comes back away. It's caught by Dylan Fortenberry, 20. Turns and fights ahead down to the 14.
18 on the pass and catch.
Ryder Fortenberry rolling to his left, turning and coming back to the right to Dylan Fortenberry. First down and 10 for the Cougars. Ball's at the Columbia 15. This drive started back on the Brookhaven Academy 33. Double out to the left. Dylan Fortenberry, the lone receiver, to the right. Dylan Fortenberry, Ryder Fortenberry strikes the pass inside the 10.
Rob Johnson on the receiving end, picked up about 6 on the play.
Right at the 10. Brings up a second down at about 4 here for Brookhaven Academy on the Columbia 10. Cougars on the road next week, heading down to Centerville, homecoming in 2 weeks against Natchez Cathedral. Second down, 3 to go at the 10. Handoff, fake handoff up the middle of Fortenberry. Comes across the 10. He should have, looks like it's enough for the first down to the 4. So first down, goal to go. Cougars on the Columbia 4.
Got to protect the football right here, stick it in the end zone. I've said it all night, Ken. Got to get a stop on defense.
Clock is running with 5:35 left in the ball game. 44-35 Columbia. At the 4, goal, first and goal, Fortenberry. Quick pass in the end zone, a little bit short, incomplete.
Not a bad miss right there from Fortenberry to Johnson. Threw it. The only guy that was going to catch that one was Rob Johnson. Good coverage out there by number 14, Eli Beard for Columbia. Second goal from the 4 Cougars.
So Cougars' second down goal to go. Time is not on the Cougars' side, unfortunately, right now.
Yeah, if we can stick it in the end zone, it's going to require a stop from our defense. Get the ball back. Don't forget Corey Case. Maybe the deciding factor.
In the end zone, it's going to be caught and dropped. Dylan Fortenberry, the intended receiver, has opened the ball just a little bit out of his reach, had it for a moment and looked like we couldn't hang on. Incomplete in the end zone. Third down, goal to go.
Yeah, a little inside. Moves it outside. Dylan cut up under his receiver, Courtney, number 3. Tyler just led him just a little bit as he crossed the goal line.
Fourth down, do you go for the field goal to make it a 6-point ball game, or
something to think about right there? It's going to take 2 scores, and they go ahead and pick up the try to get the 3 points, and then get that stop on defense.
Fortenberry pass outside.
Touchdown, Cougars. Like Colin Walter, 4-yard pass. Fortenberry to Walter.
So Colin Walter grabs that one on a third down play, making it 44-41. Nothing 5:16 left in the ball game.
Corey Case on to kick the extra point.
Here comes your New York Life Insurance agent's kick. Extra point attempt. Wayne Allred, Kelly Allred, your agents. Corey Case has been perfect on extra points tonight. Step back, placement down, and there's another one right down the middle. It is good. Breaking the action. 5:16 left in the ball game. Columbia 44, Brookhaven Academy 42. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football. We'll continue after this. I'll be Honey-Crew.
Hey, this is Shannon Aker, and Bank of Brookhaven is now part of the All Point ATM network with over 55,000 locations all over our country. Use the locator on the allpointnetwork.com app to find locations of ATMs. You can even find them when you leave our country. Remember, at Bank of Brookhaven, it's still all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Brookhaven Academy marches 67 yards to pay off the third down and goal, 4-yard touchdown pass to Colin Walter. Case's extra point good 44-42. Brookhaven Academy trailing by 3.
Tell you what, Ken, we haven't had a turnover tonight. Raz Pace, quarterback for Columbia, really protects that ball, throws the ball. He'll throw it in traffic, but he'll only throw it with his receiver can catch it. So this would be the great time for Brookhaven to force a fumble or pick off an interception, get the ball back, have a shot at it.
Falls and Gill back deep for the Columbia Academy Cougars. Corey Case to kick it off. Case will approach the ball. Here comes the kickoff. Little boot kick. Onside kick and the Cougars got it.
Oh, my goodness gracious alive. Number 7 for the Cougars, Dylan Fortenberry. The front line guy for Columbia, Mason Gilmore, number 11, turned his back. I don't know if he just didn't see it at all. He went on upfield. He was the only guy over there for Columbia. Dylan Fortenberry caught it in stride. I tell you what, Ken, if Dylan keeps running, he may still be running, but he covered that thing up right at the Columbia 46-yard line. 1st and 10. Brookhaven Academy looking to take the lead for the first time tonight, trailing by 2. 5:15 to go here in the 4th.
Almost perfect onside kick.
Wow.
You got that good bounce you want. Good high bounce. Fortenberry able to break in there to make the grab. And the Cougars have it on the Columbia Academy 46. Tyler Fortenberry to throw. Here comes the pressure. He's under pressure. He's sacked way back at the 41.
Not what you want to moving backwards. That's going to be about a 12, 13-yard loss.
That's Hayden Rowell coming in there to make the tackle on Fortenberry. Lost back to the 44, 43 is going to put it down. 2nd down coming. Got to get the ball down to the Columbia Academy 36 for a first down. So 2nd and long for Brookhaven Academy. Fortenberry looking, flies it out right side. Dylan Fortenberry has it, tips up at the Columbia Academy 45, and about the original line of scrimmage. That'll bring up a 3rd down. We'll call it about 10 to go here.
That's well back on there. That's well back on that one.
So 3rd down, 10 for the Cougars on the Columbia Academy 46. Back to the original line of scrimmage. 4:26 left in the ball game. 44-42. Columbia on top. Fortenberry.
4-down territory right here for the Cougars.
Here comes the rush. Across the middle, it's going to be tipped away.
Fortenberry. No, not the way, but we're going to get
back down.
We're going to get pass interference right here. Wow, almost a great catch.
That bounced off one of the Columbia players right back to Fortenberry. Couldn't hang on, but the flag came out. It's going to be, looked like pass interference against Columbia. Or is it? Yep, they're going to mark it from the 45. We'll give the Cougars a first down, a much-needed first down.
Start creeping inside that field goal range of Corey Case, but the Cougars would like to put 6 on the board right here. As we talked about all night, not much of a kicking game to speak of for Columbia, so force Columbia to score a touchdown. Don't have to get it all right here. 4:19 to go. Clock is stopped. Cougars trail by 2, 44-42.
Not a first down. 3rd down and very short, less than a yard.
Look for Fortenberry to keep this one straight up the gut.
Has it been Ogden stacked up. He looks like he'll have enough forward momentum. No, or is it? No. They're going to say he loses a yard. Stacked up and pushed back. He may lose about a half a yard. 4th down at about a yard now for Brookhaven Academy on the Columbia Academy 37.
Let's see if Coach Rushing gets a timeout right here. So he might try to draw the Columbia squad off sides with a cadence. Hard count from Fortenberry, or I just got to believe Tyler's going to keep this one. As the Cougars and Columbia stack the line, everybody's up in the middle.
Big play for the Cougars. Fortenberry takes it. First down, got the first down. On his feet inside the 35 to the 34. Enough for the first down. First and 10, Brookhaven Academy.
Needed 1.5. Got 3 on that one.
Into the game, we'll select the player of the game, presented by Pro Sports Performance Center, powered by King's Daughters Medical Center. 3:30 left in the contest, 44-42. Brookhaven Academy recovering the onside kick after scoring the touchdown. At a position to take the lead here.
And on the play clock. Looks like 5 seconds on the clock.
Fortenberry takes it. Leaves it in the backfield for Ogden on the sweep. 35. Ogden hit and dropped by Gill.
Picks up about 4 on that one.
Got down to about the 32 is where they put the ball down.
2:58 to go and counting.
So second down, about 7 to go here for Brookhaven Academy on the Columbia Academy 32.
Just about to creep inside the range for Corey Case.
That's, I think, the strategy. The Cougars want to run some clock, obviously.
Get a shot at it.
Score late and put all the pressure back on Columbia.
And he'll afford a turnover right here. Make sure on any pass.
Keeper by Fortenberry trying to get outside 30. One out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. Coming up to make the tackle for the Cougars of Columbia is going to be Courtney. Put the ball inside the 30 at about the 28. Third down, we'll call it. Well, it was a long five type situation.
On the 30, we'd be looking at just inside the 30, about a 46, 47-yard field goal from there for Case if we don't score another yard.
Quick pass is going to be caught for the first down, out of bounds. It's still in Fortenberry inside the 25, down to about the 24. Let's see, though. No. Well, still making it. Not moved the change yet. At the 24 is where they've got him down. That's right at the marker.
That's a left foot spot. Yeah,
that's going to be.
Got to be a first down.
First down 10. That's got it. First down 10 for the Cougars. Last kid gets the first down on the Columbia Academy 24. Clock stopped at 2:20 left in the ball game. 44-42. Johnson split out to the left side. Still in Fortenberry, the lone receiver to the right side. Ogden stays in and running back to the left side of Fortenberry. And the keeper by Tyler Fortenberry runs into heavy traffic. Pushes a pile forward inside the 20. Got it down about the 18. Good hard run there by Tyler Fortenberry.
Picked up about 6 on that one.
The second down, about 4.5 so to go here for the Cougars. I think Columbia 18.
Fortenberry tucked in there behind Big August Sullivan, leading the way. Caleb Carruthers, Jake Livingston, the big hogs up front.
Looks like the Cougars elected to keep it on the ground here.
Yeah.
Fortenberry again, Ogden to his right. He'll take it. Yes, keeper by Fortenberry. He's in trouble. He'll be dropped for a loss. Back on the 22. Loss of about 4 on the play. Brings up a second down at about 8 to go now for the Cougars back on the Columbia 22.
Tell you what, Ken, one of those plays where Tyler's just trying to be real careful about things, pick his way up to the line. Columbia with good penetration. Knocked him back for about a 3-yard loss. Third down, let's call it 8 for the Cougars. Ball set to about the 23-yard line, so it'll be about a 40-yarder from there. Corey Case, should he get the opportunity?
Ball in the middle of the field. That's where the Cougars would like to keep the ball. It's in the middle part of the field, and Cougars want a timeout. 52 seconds left in the ball game. Columbia 44. Brookhaven Academy 22. Check that, 42. 44-42. Brookhaven Academy down by 2. We'll take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Emotional and psychological problems have treatments, just like any other health issue. Still, you might not know how to find out what's right for you. We understand. That's why we created the KDMC Behavioral Wellness Center. We've seen how behavioral difficulties can affect someone's life. We can help you. Call KDMC Behavioral Wellness Center to make an appointment today. 601-835-9499. King's Daughters Medical Center, caring for our community like no one else can.
52 seconds left. Brookhaven Academy down by 2, 44-42.
Tell you what, Ken, I may have to pay them on the way out. This has been a good one. Two old rivals getting after it, 44-42. Inside a minute to play. Cougars with a third down, about 8 yards go. Ball's on the 23, so if we spotted a kick from there, it'd be about a 40-yarder for Corey Case, certainly within his range. Ogden and Fortenberry in the backfield.
Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Play clock is not rolling yet. Now the official signals for the play clock to get rolling. Out of Fortenberry. Takes a step, rolling to his right. Looking close, wide open, but he makes the catch. No.
Fortenberry hit by number 12 just as he released it. Patrick Gill tried to get it out to Trey Fortenberry.
Pass a little tight end under big pressure, had to get rid of it, maybe a half count too quick.
Yeah, the play was there.
But here it is. Just like last year with Centerville, as Case did a field goal to win the ball game, this will be about a 38-yard attempt out of the hold of Tyler Fortenberry. This got a timeout. Columbia wants to try to ice the kicker a little bit here. Timeout on the field, 46 seconds left. Columbia 44. Brookhaven Academy 42. We'll take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Hey, this is Will Thibodeau with Sullivan Ford Lincoln, Southwest Mississippi's Ford truck headquarters. The summer sales event is on at Sullivan Ford with $14,000 off Ford F-150. Yes, you heard that right, $14,000 off F-150. That's over 25% off a brand new four-wheel drive Ford. And don't miss out on the $199 a month Ford Fiesta. These deals are hotter than the Mississippi sun. Come see our family here. Visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFordLincoln.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
46 seconds left. Balance of the ball game on the foot of Corey Case now with a 38-yard field goal attempt out of the hold of Tyler Fortenberry. Columbia has 10 men on the line of scrimmage. This could be for the ball game. Snap down. Placement back. Kick is up. It is long enough. And it is no good. No good. It hooked it off to the right. It had plenty of distance, but just off to the right.
Yeah. Case put a good foot into that one. Just hooked it. Went just to the right side of the right upright. Way up on the hill. Would have been good from 45 to 50. He hit it well. Just pulled it just a little.
So Columbia will take it over with 40 seconds left. They need to snap it but one time, and that'll do it. Well, they may not have to snap it at all here.
Well, they'll have
to snap it to get the clock going.
Snap it to get the clock moving. We'll see if Coach Rushing burns any timeouts. Good ball game, both sides. Columbia Cougars and Brookhaven Academy. They'll go in the victory formation. Expect Pace to be under center, and he is.
Pace has all of his backs and receivers surrounding him, and take the snap and go to the knee. Brookhaven Academy will take the timeout. Clock did not move. Still 40 seconds left in the ball game. Columbia Academy 44, Brookhaven Academy 42. Let's take another 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Perkins Ace Hardware is the place.
For tools, electrical, plumbing supplies, and paint.
Perkins Ace Hardware is the place for
Bad boy mowers, lawn and garden supplies.
Perkins Ace Hardware is the place for
Appliances, large and small.
Perkins Ace Hardware is the place
For the helpful hardware folks.
Perkins Ace Hardware, Highway 51 North at Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks.
They do roll 2 seconds off the clock, 38 seconds. Brookhaven Academy has no timeouts left now. Columbia gathered around their coach on the far side. Randy Butler, coached out of Southern Miss for a while. Done a good job with this Columbia club. Again, Pace will come under center. And this could be the ball game where Brookhaven Academy cannot stop the clock. Pace takes it, goes to the knee. That's it. Clock will roll. Play clock at 38, game clock at 31, so Columbia does not have to snap the ball again. And the Cougars will lose a heartbreaker tonight. 44-42, Columbia will win their first game of the year. Brookhaven Academy will fall to 2-1. An old-fashioned Columbia-Brookhaven Academy type football game. This time the Columbia Academy Cougars come out on top 44-42. Let's take 2 minutes down the line. We'll come back and recap the ball game for you right after this on B92.
Join in supporting our local schools this season. Brookhaven Monument Company is proud of all of our area schools and wishes them all a great year. Be sure and attend the games and cheer for your school. For over 70 years, Brookhaven Monument has been part of the community and pleased to support local events. Brookhaven Monument thanks you for choosing them to provide a lasting memorial to remember your loved ones. Visit the Brookhaven Monument Showroom on Highway 51 North or call 833-5701.
Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education and a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nielsen to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference one child at a time.
And your home's roof takes a beating. Protect it and loved ones with a roof from Strength Roofing and Siding. From shingle or metal roof, let Strength Roofing and Siding put their 40 years of experience to work for you. They offer an unmatched lifetime warranty and work with insurance companies. Strength Roofing and Siding. Online at strengthroofingandsiding.com or call 601-373-7254. The same number since 1979.
Every day on your drive to work, you see your dream home. You know it is what you've hoped and dreamed for. You just don't know where to start. I'm Angie at Pike National Bank. I want to help you turn your dream into a reality. We can take the first step together, discuss the type of mortgage loans we offer, and find what's best for you. Visit me at our Brookhaven location today to apply. Pike National Bank, a better way to bank for your home. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Brookhaven Academy dropping their first game of the year, 44-42, as Corey Case had the distance in a game. Ball that probably would have won the ball game, hooked it just a little bit right and missed a 38-yard attempt. It was 30-27 at half that time, with Columbia leading. Columbia scores first in the second half. They put together a short drive after a pass interception, a 25-yard drive, 9-yard touchdown run by Gill. 5:43 left in the third quarter. Columbia goes on top 38-27. Another INT by Columbia. They score a touchdown off that, but that was called back on a hold. Brookhaven Academy able to get the ball back on their own 11, put together a great drive down the field. Tyler Fortenberry down the field, a 47-yard touchdown pass. Run. Tyler Fortenberry run 47 yards. And at 1:10 left in the third, 38-35, Columbia comes right back in the fourth quarter on a 3-yard touchdown pass on a 4th down and goal at the Cougar 3. That came with a 8:09 left in the ball game. 44-35 Columbia. Brookhaven Academy comes right back, driving it from zone 33. Fortenberry hits Waldrop on a 4-yard touchdown pass. Extra point is good. 5:16 left. 44-42. Onside kick. Hops perfectly into the hands of Dylan Fortenberry. He covers it up in Columbia territory. Brookhaven Academy able to run the clock all the way under 1 minute, attempting a 38-yard field goal that would have given the Cougars the lead under 1 minute. But unfortunately for the Cougars, that ball just hooked a little to the right, and that's your final score, 44-42. And Beck, you had to have some computer help to get all these stats together, haven't you?
I tell you what, I had to break out the old abacus for this one. 44-42, Columbia Cougars with the victory tonight, but a hard-fought ball game from both squads, and a good showing and quite a entertaining outing for all fans involved. On the offensive side of the ball, first for the Columbia Academy Cougars, Preston Sauls rushed the ball 13 times for 114 yards and 2 touchdowns. Raz Pace, 3 rushes for 12 yards. Patrick Gill, 5 rushes for 38 and 1 touchdown. And Raul Stewart, we saw him in the first half only, 5 rushes for 50, but we did not see him in the second half of play. In the passing department, Pace was 9 of 14 for 220 yards and 2 TD passes. Robert Johnson on the receiving end of 6 of those passes for 165 yards and 1 score. Trevor Courtney, 1 catch for 1 yard. Raul Stewart, 1 catch for 40 yards. And Ainsley Bauman, 1 catch for 15 yards. For the Cougars, kind of a Tyler Fortenberry show on the offensive side. Nick Ogden did have 3 rushes for a total of 1 yard on the evening. Tyler, 18 rushes, 141 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Luke Johnston did rush 1 time for a single yard. In the passing department, Fortenberry, 24 for 43, 361 yards, and 3 scores. He did have 2 interceptions. Dylan Fortenberry ended the night with 13 catches for 208 yards. Harrison Brownlee, 2 catches for 52. Rob Johnson, 3 catches for 24. Nick Ogden, 3 catches for 20. Trey Fortenberry, 3 catches for 36 and a score. And Jackson Logan, 1 catch for 7 yards and a touchdown. Tyler Fortenberry, 502 total offensive yards tonight. He'll be a tired young man, Ken.
For sure. Let's select now our Pro Sports Performance Center, powered by King's Daughters Medical Center, player of the game. And I don't think there's probably a whole lot of selection. It is a pretty well Tyler Fortenberry with a 509 yards total offense. Played his heart out tonight, and the Cougars missed that field goal, 38-yard attempt that probably would have given the Cougars a win. But that's what they say. Football can be a game of inches. The ball was just hooked just a little bit to the right before it possibly could have gone through. And that's the final score, 44-42, Columbia Academy. We've got to shake this one off now, not a district ball game, but to shake it off and get ready for a tough road down to Centerville next week.
Absolutely. It's just we know what the package will be down at Centerville. And, backing up the play before the kick, had a little tight end quickie. The center of the field was wide open. Tyler trying to get it out to Trey, but Tyler had about 2 guys up under his feet and just could not, game of inches. Like you said, fell just short of Trey. Would have been, if he just got it to him, a first down, and it's not a touchdown. So a lot of close opportunities for the Cougars. But all in all, we bounced back from some adversity. And give it to the Columbia Academy Cougars. Every time we seem to have them behind the sticks, 3rd and long, they answered the call. We got down to 2 scores on a couple occasions. We're able to jump back in the ball game and just get right back here in it. Had a chance to win it at the buzzer, just couldn't do it.
And I guess you got to give kudos to Columbia. How many times do they have big plays wiped out with holding penalties, only to come back and get the play that they wanted to overcome those big penalties?
Yeah, I mean, 140, 150 yards in penalties, 14 flagged occasions, and that's something, down the road they'll certainly have to clean up. I'm sure they'll watch a lot of film and try to pick out every one of them, and it'll either be, yeah, we did it, or we just don't agree with the flags flying like they did tonight against Columbia. And nonetheless, they come away with a victory.
Well, your final score, once again, Columbia Academy 44, Brookhaven Academy 42. Columbia goes to 1-2 on the year. Brookhaven Academy falls to 2-1. And we'll see you next week in Centerville. Pregame show at 6:30, kickoff at 7 for the Tigers out of Centerville. Ole Miss football tomorrow on B92. Rebels hosting Arkansas. Pregame show at 4:30, kickoff at 6:30 on B92. So catch the action. He's switching over here to Jeff Van to get some final scores around the area. So stick around for his scoreboard show for the next half hour or so. Well, pink night at Brookhaven Academy, not a happy ending on the scoreboard, of course. Final score, Columbia Academy 44, Brookhaven Academy 42. Along with our studio production coordinator, Jeremy Edwards. Beck Warren, this is Ken Hollingsworth, and we bid you a good evening.
This has been Brookhaven Academy Cougar Football on B92. Game action was brought to you by Paul Barnett Nissan on Brookway Boulevard, Gatlin Feed, Perkins Ace Hardware in Lincoln Plaza, Sullivan Ford Lincoln Exit 40, Mississippi Sports Medicine, Strength Roofing and Siding in Byram, Pike National Bank, King's Daughters Medical Center, Brookhaven,
White and Associates CPA,
T.H. Perkins